Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. We made it back in. We survived the weekend. Happy Monday to everybody. Big news as far as Fast 5 goes today. When we play at 7:25, we got a heck of a prize this week. Our winner's going to walk away with a $100 gift card to Safeway, which is awesome. And then they're automatically going to be thrown into the pool to win a $500 gift card.
What?
From Safeway. Guess who's buying a dozen eggs?
I know, right?
And on top of that, sometime throughout the show today, we're going to give away yet another $100 Safeway gift card, and that person will also qualify for the $500 Safeway.
So we have two different chances to
win today. That's right.
So generous.
That's
I know.
awesome.
So huge thank you to Safeway for hooking up the Jeremy, Katy, Josh show with these awesome prizes this week.
Absolutely.
And how about that $500 gift card?
I know. That's like a shopping spree. That's like you get to take the cart and just roll through the store and put all the big pieces of meat in there, right?
Yeah, get you some big meat and eggs.
Yeah, there you go. Fired up.
Yeah. So that'll be coming up today with Jeremy, Katy, Josh here at Denver's Mix 100. How was everybody's weekend?
So good.
It was jam-packed
good?
stuff, man. Yeah,
Was
it was
it?
good.
What'd you guys do?
Well, like you, we tried to get up, me and a friend tried to get up to Golden and see some of those Goldens in Golden. We wanted to show up a little bit late, get some lunch there and stuff like that. And you texted me a little bit earlier and were like, hey, man, you up here yet? And I was like, no, we're just planning on getting lunch there. It was packed, man. You were not able to get in if you wanted to show up late. It was such a packed event. It looked so cool. So instead of eating some lunch up there, we decided to go out to Morrison and the Rooftop Tavern. You ever been there? Either one of you guys know?
not.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a cool little rooftop
Maybe.
bar. You can eat outside or inside on that rooftop, by the way, because it was a little chilly. But it was fun, man. It was a cool little time to get out. I don't usually get to go west too much, like too often anymore. So it was fun to get back out there. I do wish I could have seen a lot more Goldens, but I saw some puppers walking around and stuff like that. Then obviously Sunday, the big game, we were all doing stuff. We had a huge Super Bowl party, and the team that I wanted to win won. So I was very.
Oh my gosh,
I think that's most people in Colorado at this
Yeah.
point. We were, it's so tired of hearing all the Chiefs stuff. So watching the Eagles kind of destroy them for 99% of that game made me feel really good. But it was a fun weekend, man. What about you, Katy?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun too. I was planning on going to that bakery that we were talking about last week, Paulette's Bakery in Parker. I was very excited. My friend and I had plans to meet up there at 1 o'clock because they closed at 3. And we show up at 1 o'clock and there is a sign on the door that says, sorry, sold out. By 1 o'clock, they did not have any pastries or anything.
It's because you were talking about them.
I know.
Word got out.
And a lot of people were talking about them. And I looked at their website at 9 a.m. and they said all their macaroons were sold out. So I was already bummed out. I was like, okay, I can't
get
get
there
any
early
macaroons. So apparently this place is first come, first serve. They open at 8 o'clock and you better get there at 7:30 or you're not getting any pastries. So yeah, we were pretty bummed about it. But we did hit up the Mexican restaurant in that same little shopping center. I think it was Cafe Masa or something like that.
Yum.
But oh my gosh, it was so good. They served their chips with beans and green chili instead of and they had salsa
all right.
as well.
Not mad at that.
It was so good. Their chips, and then we got fried ice cream because I needed something. I was like, I was going to have pastries from
Sweet treat.
France, so I needed something. But their fried ice cream was legit. So
Fried ice cream was good.
Yeah, it was a good time. It definitely made up for it. But I've still got to make my way out to that bakery because I have to have that stuff.
Yeah,
You just got to get there at 7:30.
They look
Yeah.
incredible. They look
my
absolutely incredible.
I've worked myself up for these pastries, and to not get, I was so disappointed on Saturday. Like, I may have shed a tear. I'm not proud to admit. I may have shed a tear, too.
Oh, no.
But, yeah, I will be back. So that was fun. And like you said, the Super Bowl party, that was a good time. I ate way too much food. My tummy hurts today. Going on a juice
That's
cleanse.
surprising.
It was that kind of day. But we watched the Super Bowl in this airport hangar. It's actually quite fun.
Yeah.
They have a spread of food that is just ridiculous, and I ate all of it. So Yeah.
That sounds good.
Good
I
for
gave
you.
myself a food
What was your favorite
hangover.
food?
It's a day to eat, Katy Cat.
They had the nothing bunt cake, and
Oh,
I may
that's
have
good.
made a couple trips to go say hi to that thing. Like
There was nothing left of that
There's
cake?
nothing left of that cake. Just the flour they put on top, which I'm like, why is this here?
Gosh, you even ate that.
Yeah. But how about you, Jeremy?
Well,
Did
first of
you-
all, I just noticed we didn't play the legal ID. So you're listening to Mix 100 KIMN HD1 Denver. There, that's out of the way.
Hey.
So listen, this weekend was great because of what Josh said, the Goldens in Golden. Now, the event started at 11 o'clock. We rolled in probably around 9:30.
Oh, you got early.
Which was very smart. We actually had an eye doctor appointment beforehand for my son, so we hit that really quick in the morning. We're like, screw it, let's just head down to Golden. And thank God we did, because the parking was insane. We had to park quite a ways away on the Mines campus and then walk our way down to Main
gosh.
Street. It was a pretty good clip. And I mean, it wasn't exactly warm out. It was a little nippy.
It was
so
chilly.
luckily we had dressed for the weather. But once we were down there, this is my first time ever to go to Golden's in Golden. And wow. All I got to say is wow. What an event. We like to go to a lot of things in Golden, especially like the Buffalo Bill Days parade
yeah,
and all
yeah.
that, which is generally pretty darn packed. There had to be at least double, if not triple, the amount of people down there for Golden's in Golden than Buffalo Bill Days. I have never seen anything like that in Golden. Thousands of people.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, don't they
Just
say it's like
wall
close to like
wall.
10,000.
Yeah, it was like
right?
just under 10,000, right?
It had to have been.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely insane. We were talking to people that were not even from Colorado, not from Golden, that flew in
For
the
it.
event to bring their dogs or just to come to the event in general.
That's crazy.
And they took that shot on Main Street. I actually posted a picture of it with an arrow, like, here's Jeremy in the
Yeah, I
middle of
saw that.
the chaos. Yeah, if you want to see any of these pictures, I threw them up on our Instagram and Facebook, Jeremy, Katy, Josh, on either one of those. And they did that crane shot, and it goes on for a mile down
Yeah.
Main Street. But so many really cute dogs, so many owners that are just infatuated with their pets. Nicole kind of summed it up when we were leaving. She's like, my face hurts from smiling so much.
You know it's a good event.
It's truly an event where you smile through the entire thing. And the kids absolutely loved it. My daughter's a huge dog fan, so she was all about this.
Yeah.
And, from really old golden retrievers all the way down to new little puppies running around, which is like, oh my God!
It's
That's
cute. It's
adorable.
cute.
It's really good. So I got a lot of pictures, and I got to say, Golden does it right with all of these events, and they just bring in so many people that help support all the businesses down there, and it is such a good thing
Yeah.
for that little town and that little community to see everybody down there supporting everyone, and it was just so much fun. Minus all the dog poop everywhere. I will say,
you gotta watch where you
there
step.
were it was smeared dog poop like all over the place.
Oh
so
my
you
God.
really have to. I mean, because they just go.
Yeah. I mean, no
And if you're not
shame.
paying attention
It's
or whatever,
crowded.
then yeah, you're gonna be stepping in it, and the amount of like, oh my God, and people looking at their shoes and all that. There was quite a bit of
Scraping
that.
their shoes on
There
the
was
sidewalk.
a lot of that, you guys. A lot of it. But gosh, I can't rave enough about it. It was just so fun. And I immediately got home and messaged Big Rob, who's the program director of this radio station. I was like, Mix 100 needs to make an appearance next year.
Yeah.
At
Yes,
Golden's in
man.
Golden. We
Oh
need
my
a
gosh.
booth out there. We need something set up because the exposure is absolutely incredible.
Well, I think
Yeah.
this actually affirms that we just need a station dog, and it needs to be.
I
a
tell you
golden
what.
retriever.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's a dog costume.
Come on, no, it needs to be a real dog. We need a
We need
puppy.
a little mascot.
We need a station puppy. Get on that stat.
Listen, I'm going to tell you
Let's do it.
the amount of crazy people out there too with their dogs, like
Yeah.
dressed as golden retrievers.
Oh, I love the costumes that they all had on. I saw one with a butterfly costume.
Well, those are
and-
the dogs. I'm talking
no,
about
I know,
the
but-
humans
People
dressed
were
as dogs.
Oh,
They go all out.
well, that's a
They,
whole nother
uh,
thing. That's a whole nother thing.
They're looking a little ridiculous. Anyway, if you want to see the event pictures, I did post a bunch of them on our socials. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Instagram. And also, while you're on either one of those, there's a link to our live stream, which is going right now. We got our cameras working in the studio, so feel free to click on that and be super nosy this morning. We've got a trending report coming up here in just a few minutes. Katie, what are a couple of the local stories you want to hit?
Yeah, well, we have a list of the best and worst Colorado cities to live in. This one's pretty interesting. And also a man arrested we'll wait to get to that one.
You tease.
It's pretty funny.
Perfect. Perfect. That'll be coming up. And, of course, a bunch of Super Bowl talk during the trending report with Jeremy, Katie, Josh. Let's see what's going on with traffic. Jeremy, Katy, Josh here at Denver's Mix 100. Thanks for hanging out with us on a fun Monday. That is, if you are going into work today. I'll give you the stats here in a little bit about how many people are taking the day off. Bunch of wusses. Super Bowl wusses.
I'm jealous of them.
Just a heads up, we do have our live stream going right now. You can find it. The easiest way to do it is, well, there's a couple ways. You can go to YouTube right now and just search at Mix 100. Boom, you'll find it. The other way, if you want a direct link, you can just click on. Go to our Facebook page, Jeremy, Katy, Josh Facebook, and it's the first post on there right now, I think. There's a big graphic with a big play button, and there's a link, and boom, it'll take you right to YouTube. And there's a handful of people on there. Hi, we're waving.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. So you can be a total creeper and watch us in the studio now.
Hey.
All morning long.
See Jeremy
Breathing all heavy.
Yeah.
Eating my oatmeal, right?
Yeah.
Katy
That's
picking her
what you're doing.
nose.
No, you're picking your nose.
You're picking your nose. The other thing you need to do is go download our Mix 100 Denver app and get it on your phone. And there's a little microphone button down in the corner that you can click on and record your voice and send us a voice message. And I encourage you to get your kids on there just to send us silly stuff, just like this that came in over the weekend.
Their laughs.
I am so going to save that for like when Katy tells a dud joke.
Yo, thanks. Because you never tell dud jokes.
No, never.
Oh, my gosh.
Never.
Now he tells dad jokes.
Hey.
There it is. There we go.
Mix 100 Denver in your app store. Click the mic at the bottom, and it'll send us a voicemail. Katy, what's going on locally before we get on into the Super Bowl nonsense?
Yeah, well, we had a list come out of the best and worst Colorado cities to live in, and this tracks. I feel like this one definitely hit the nail on the head. It put into consideration safety, affordability, economy, healthcare, and quality of life. And the number one city on this list, so the best place to live in Colorado. What city do you think made that top honor?
Littleton, Colorado.
No, but they were the top 5.
Highlands
yeah,
Ranch.
Littleton, not Highlands Ranch either. Highlands Ranch not making the top 10,
Commerce
actually.
City.
No.
Pueblo.
Commerce City on the other end of
Yeah.
the bad side
Yeah,
of the
it's a
cities.
joke.
But no, actually, Littleton was number 5, so they're rounding up
Good.
the top
I'm telling
5.
you, I love me some little fun.
Followed by Parker, Broomfield, Centennial, and Louisville.
I
the
don't know
number
if I
one
agree with
spot,
that.
right out there.
Louisville.
I agree with it because it's by Boulder, so you get the mountains right there. It's close enough to the city, but it still has that small town feel. I really like Louisville for that, so I was a fan of them picking them number 1. The worst city on this list, they took 30 cities into consideration. Boulder. Even behind Pueblo. I was very
Have you been to Boulder?
I'm not a
surprised.
fan.
The city kind of.
No,
I'm not a fan.
I like
couple good
Boulder.
breweries up there, but other than that,
No, I like Boulder.
So college
They're
town.
So
hiking
college-y.
trails. They have a lot of really, really good sites and just things to see. So
I think
was
it's because I
surprised.
used to go up there quite a bit and let's say party with my friends who went to school up there in college.
Yeah.
I was like over it.
Well, it's
over it.
definitely a party school for
It's
sure.
Definitely
it's
a party
college
school.
town. That's the
But
thing about
it still has a lot of. I mean, one of my favorite waterfalls is right there. Boulder
Well, bless
Falls.
your heart.
I know. So I was sad to see it. The last
and the
city on
frat
this list.
houses.
But even Colorado Springs in
It's
the
right behind
top.
Phi Capital, dude. Yeah.
Guys, just trashing on Boulder here this morning.
Yeah.
But anyway, an interesting list that came out, and I'd agree with Louisville. Not so much the Boulder take, though. Did you hear this one? A man arrested for attempted murder while he was eating his pizza.
I'm gonna kill this pizza.
I'm gonna murder this pepperoni.
Why was he arrested for attempted murder at a pizza
Okay,
shop?
So
Do
Commerce
tell.
City Police, this is really funny. They let him enjoy his last slice of freedom, is the way he put it. But they put out a post on social media, and they're like, if you have a warrant, we're aware of you, especially if you committed a violent felony that caused harm to someone in our community. We're looking for you. We may not get you today. We may not get you tomorrow, but we're going to get you, and then we're going to talk about you on our social media. So that's like the promise that they've made to people. We're going to make fun of you. Everyone's going to know your name. So Patrick, we know you like pizza, and we know that you just got arrested for attempted murder. And I like this. Stop it.
Katie, he's
else you
going to
got?
come after you.
What else you got, Katie?
I like this look, though, for Commerce City Police Department. I think
For
that
sure.
it's good for them. Make fun of them on social media. So there was a flight coming into Denver from Sacramento over the weekend that had to make an emergency landing. Folks say that they saw fire coming out of the engine.
Whoa.
Yeah, there was some stuff happening, and they made that emergency landing, and everybody was fine. They actually made them get off that plane, board another plane, and then fly to Denver. So they had to do some
And you know there's
mechanical
people
stuff.
irritated about that,
They
right?
were-
Like,
they're-
oh, this is so
We could have made it.
time-consuming.
We
No.
could have made
It
it.
would have been fine.
This lady,
I didn't even see the fire.
this lady that they interviewed for the story that I saw, she was very upset. It was like, I almost had to rent a car. I'm like, well, the other side of that is you could have stayed on that plane.
Right. You know people are
like,
irritated.
Come
Ugh.
on. Like they were trying to keep you safe there, but it is a process. Have you ever boarded a plane and
I
then
have.
been told to get off it? No, I mean, have you ever been in that situation where you've been on the plane and you sit there for an hour and then they say, we need you guys to get off this
We
plane?
had to
What
sit
a-
on the tarmac
what a day.
forever.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
No,
Because that's like
it
they don't let you
does.
get up and go
They
pee and
don't,
stuff.
no.
Which
And
is so annoying.
And you feel like you've lost all control of your life. That's what I hate about flying. Is it's like when they tell you can't do anything, you need to sit in that little seat. All of a sudden, all I want to do is get out.
Those
of
All of a
fighting
sudden,
words.
you have to pee,
Yeah.
right?
I
Like just
know,
sitting there
like,
knowing that you
God.
can't pee, you're gonna pee.
I
Well,
don't
and you've
even
sat.
yeah.
We sat on the tarmac when it was super hot out, and the air conditioning was not going. They weren't running anything, and so you're just sweating in your
Yeah.
seat for like 3 hours.
I wouldn't like that because I'm a sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you'll sweat through your shirt.
I'll
It was
sweat
terrible.
right through that
I
shirt.
mean,
It was
you
awful.
sweat just sitting here doing the show.
It's a good thing
so,
that
yeah.
the seat bottom is a flotation device.
Yeah.
'Cause you're gonna be swimming in my sweat
That's
Ew.
disgusting.
and urine apparently.
Get me off this plane right now. Oh my gosh. And then a positive rounding out the local stuff today. Jenna Bainbridge. Josh, you said you're a fan.
Yes.
Love her.
Who dat?
She is a local actress, and she is making history because it's going to mark the first time the wheelchair-using witch in Wicked, Nessa Rose. So she's a character in the musical that she's a witch, and she uses a wheelchair. And the women who have played this role up until now haven't actually been in a wheelchair, but Jenna Bainbridge is a wheelchair-using actress, and March 4th, she's going to join the cast as Nessa Rose, and she
That's
is a
cool.
DU alum, a Denver native, so shout out to her. That is very big news. That's amazing.
I
So,
believe you, Katie.
Absolutely.
I believe you.
You should
Super
believe
cool.
me.
That's really great. Honestly,
Yay,
it is.
Jenna.
Well, let's talk about the biggest happening over the weekend. Good God, the thing that everybody is talking about. More and more people are tweeting about this and putting it on Facebook. The big PlayStation outage over the weekend.
Oh my God. I was like, where are you going with this? Like,
No, the big game yesterday, the big game. Which I will just come out and say it. The entire thing from start to finish absolutely sucked.
no, it did not.
It was the most
you are
boring,
not a true Bronco
ridiculous,
To-
stupid
No.
game, stupid commercials, stupid halftime,
Josh.
stupid.
Fan. Back me up here, homie. Like,
Look, I
Broncos
was
It was all
fans
excited.
wanted-
crap.
I was excited
No.
that the
junk.
Chiefs got destroyed, but from an
Thank
objective standpoint, yeah, it wasn't close.
It
The
was
competition wasn't
boring.
there. The Chiefs played I've never seen Patrick Mahomes play so poorly in my life. He looked
You could tell he's frustrated.
so
Yeah.
uncomfortable in the pocket. His feet were moving every which way, which is a tall tale sign of I don't have
know what
any
I'm
time.
doing.
I
he
don't
was
know what
sacked
to do.
like
Yeah.
50 times.
He was
that
sacked
offensive
6 or
line
7
did not
times.
help him at all.
No, the O-line didn't. They forgot that the
Yeah.
Super Bowl was on Sunday. And
Yeah.
yeah, the halftime show was one-dimensional. It was so
crap.
boring. His mic was way too low. You couldn't hear the words he was saying. He dissed Drake. Good for him.
I
That's-
don't even see.
Everyone's like,
nobody even knows what
subliminal
any of that
messaging.
means.
The-
Nobody
the-
knows what any of
well,
that means.
They
Yeah,
do,
there's,
though.
There's a large percentage
Yeah.
of something.
Jeremy doesn't even know
They
what any of that
okay,
means.
there you go.
There you go.
No, but I
People
will
that like
say,
rap, man.
according to
Yeah.
social media, people were all like, "What is this Drake thing?
Well-
I don't care. Just give me good entertainment."
It was like
Again,
50-50. A lot
I
of people
think-
liked it. A lot of people didn't.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
have
what
to
it
look
means.
at your social media where your friends are piping off on the stuff that they like and don't like. But there's a whole nother part of social media.
My
where
friends
they
are the same
liked
age as
it.
your friends.
Well, I know, but
There's a
then-
lot of
That's what
people-
you're referring to.
we don't have
yeah,
all the
well.
same age, though. Like, the younger generation loved this halftime show. My daughter loved watching Kendrick Lamar. Went back and watched it again.
Well, she has no taste.
I know she does. She's just young.
What
and
did she
that's
like
just the
about it? I'm
music.
just
Well,
conf-
she's
I'm
a
a
big
little
fan.
The
confused.
dancing
Of
sucked.
his- the dancing
the
was
sound
awesome.
sucked.
The one gripe I will give you, and we were discussing it in text last night, was the sound. Like, you couldn't hear him over the loud beats, but I thought that dancing was on point. I thought the camera angles that they had.
There
I
was
was
no
shocked that
dancing.
Serena Williams showed up.
I thought I loved that.
And what's with
that
that
was like-
scissor lady?
SZA was awesome.
Was that SZA? I couldn't tell who that
Scissor was just flailing on the ground.
Yeah, and she
And
was awesome.
by the way, she didn't sing an actual note. That was tracking to the nth degree.
There's a great meme this morning of Scissor on the ground.
SZA.
Like leaning backwards in some crazy awkward position, and it says me trying to plug in my phone in the middle of the night when I forgot.
Yes.
See, that's funny.
good.
So good.
That's good.
funny.
That entire halftime performance, I was distracted by his jeans the entire time. His jeans
Yeah.
were
Bell
they
bottoms.
were
They were bell
bell
bottoms.
bottoms. They were too tight. It made his feet look tiny. I just
Well,
couldn't
he's a
focus
little
on
dude.
anything.
He
but his
is.
Very
pants.
tiny guy.
Yeah, he's a little
Yeah.
dude.
I'm getting fired
so
up.
His shoes looked small
I
because
was
they are.
I didn't like
confused as
anything.
to what Samuel L. was doing. Were they trying to send like a
He was-
subliminal American message with
Yeah.
Mr. President there?
I don't know.
He was Uncle Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, yeah, I get that, but
Okay.
what else other than the name? What else?
He had no
was
reason to
doing?
be there.
In zero reason.
Zero reason.
But yet, I
Just
saw
like the
a bunch
Chiefs,
of,
they had
I saw
zero
a bunch
reason.
of people saying there was a specific reason why he was there, and I was like, I didn't see that.
I
but
don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
The entire thing was crap. They say 22.6 millions of Americans, 22 million people are planning on missing work today because they got so trashed last night, essentially. And they ate so much food that they're not going to be able to come into work today.
yeah. I
Yeah.
gave myself heartburn, but I had to show up.
Which again, it's that whole debate, should
Yeah.
today be a national holiday?
Yes, it should.
I think if your
I went to bed
team's
on
in
time.
it, you should be able to have the day off the next day.
It
That's
felt
but-
like
probably the only
America's team
reason.
was in it because no one likes the Chiefs.
Yeah,
it
no,
felt
I
like we
mean-
were all in it.
yeah, we were all going for Philly. So
I will say that last night's game did feel very patriotic.
Yeah.
There was a lot of focus on first responders
Yeah.
and the military. I mean, the president was there no matter what side you're on. Still the first time that a president has been to a Super Bowl. A lot of the commercials beforehand, very patriotic. Did anybody cry when the Brad Pitt one went on? Did you guys see that?
I liked the Brad Pitt
Right
one,
before
actually.
the
I
game
liked it.
started, there was a whole thing about America
That
and
was a good Brad
uniting,
Pitt
and this
one.
is us.
Yeah.
And I cried. I cried
Like a
during
baby.
that.
Well, I
like
think it's
a
one
little
of the things
baby.
is like, unfortunately, it's such a sad event, but New Orleans had that massive terrorist attack happen.
That was there.
January 1st, and
they
so
acknowledged that.
all those first responders that helped those poor people, that the ones that passed away, but also the ones that were injured. I mean, those people are still going through it. So yeah, there's a lot of patriotism that was
It was
going on.
very
with it, that
patriotic, and I
liked it.
loved
I
that
liked
last
that
night.
aspect,
I
yeah.
loved it so much.
Also, did you guys hear Lady Gaga's song to begin?
She did pretty good.
She crushed
Again,
that.
another come together
she
moment,
sounded
right?
so good. Like, I thought, obviously she's a very talented singer, but like singing that song
that
live
hat.
with everybody, the hat was
The
distracting.
hat and her
but
eyebrows. What'd she do to her eyebrows?
She bleached them,
Yeah, that's
as
a
every
thing.
star
Distracting.
does. Yeah, they
That's
bleach
a
their eyebrows,
thing.
but she crushed the song.
Mm-hmm.
She did really well with the song.
I agree.
Yeah,
Part 2. That's a thing.
the eyebrow bleaching.
It's not.
That's a
it
thing
shouldn't.
right now?
It
hate
shouldn't
it.
be.
Like I hate when people don't have eyebrows. It's the scariest thing.
It's the
It
Mona
reminds
Lisa
me-
look.
It reminds me of the
Hmm.
scary lady in those scary books that we used to read back in the day. Like
Scary
the
stories?
the-
Scary
remember
stories to go
the
to bed to,
lady
whatever?
who had long, stringy black
hair,
hair
she's really
and the
thin.
beady eyes.
Should we
No
all
and
eyebrows?
she was
bleach our
terrifying.
eyebrows?
That's what it
No.
reminds me
I'm
of.
not
every
We're
bleaching
on
my
camera now.
eyebrows.
Should we all
It-
bleach our eyebrows?
No, it's not
No.
a good look for anyone.
No,
I don't
it's
know why
terrible.
anyone's doing it. So
It's just edgy. It's the
Stop
new
that.
edgy thing to do.
I remember Miley's sister did it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I had nightmares, legit. Like
Miley
she-
Cyrus's sister?
Yeah, her younger
Noah?
sister Noah
Huh.
Cyrus bleached her eyebrows, and I was like, "Oh
And you
my
said,
god!"
no,
Good to know.
you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Did you guys see all the booing when Taylor Swift was up on the screen?
Yeah, I
That
did
was
see
me.
Everyone was
that.
boo.
Ah.
Now they're saying it could be slightly political, but mostly because it was mostly Eagles fans.
It was
at the
mostly
game,
Eagles fans
so.
there, yeah.
But her
Yeah.
face was like,
I love her reaction. She
"Ah."
goes, what's going on?
Yeah.
I thought everybody loved me.
Well, you know what's funny though is that there's also stories about her at the stadium where she got asked to be brought into the kitchen so she could hand all the kitchen staff $100 each. She had an envelope of $100 bills and she was just handing
Where was
them out
this?
to the kitchen staff. I think it was in New Orleans, but it might have been at Arrowhead that this story came out of. Because the stories
Wow.
just recycled during the Super Bowl. But as much as people talk crap about her, she goes out of her way to be nice, and I will always love that about Taylor
Do we have
Swift.
proof that she did this?
Well, we know that she did this during her stops when Travis
Everybody
was
said
just playing
so,
in the
Jay.
regular season. And when she was out on her Eras tour, she made it a point to donate at every single stop in many ways. So
Okay.
I believe it. Absolutely.
All right, Katie.
Thank
All
you.
right. You're
for letting me
welcome.
say that.
There are a couple stories going around about cocktails that were $60 at the stadium last night.
Oh my god.
$100 for crab salads. But then again, if you're paying almost $6,000 for your seat, you probably got the cash to fork out some,
That was one of the
and
things.
pay for some high-priced food.
The Chiefs scored 0 points for so long in that game, and I was like, those Chiefs fans there paid thousands upon thousands of dollars to go to that game to watch that.
Did you see some of the live streams of the Chiefs watch parties?
Watch party?
And they were all miserable.
Those people look like they were watching just they were
like
watching
a funeral.
the worst game of the entire
funeral.
season.
So it really sucked because Knick Knack put together the squares pool that she does every year, and they paid out every time that the score changes every time. So it's stuck at 0 and 17. Yeah, it's stuck.
Yeah,
the same
24.
people were winning for most of the night, which kind of sucks.
If you get 0
if
as
you
a
got
square,
0, you were good last night. I will say that she doled out all the squares. She had to juggle about $1,000, and we had one square left before the game started. And she's like, "I'm just gonna buy this one for you. Nobody's gonna buy that last square. It's $10." She put my name on it. It hit twice, so I won $80.
Hey!
Suck it.
Good for you, man.
Jer on sports.
It's fun. I did the square thing too, and I ended up winning like $27. But
Yeah?
I did.
All
I
right.
had no idea how I won though. I don't get that square stuff. Like the last number of the score.
It's not that difficult, Katie.
AFC, NFC. No, it was difficult.
People that
for
don't
me.
get that actually like the halftime show.
I probably won 4 times. I don't even know.
You and your daughter could have come together and figured it out, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's been worse halftime shows. I just want to put.
No,
that
there
out
really
there.
hasn't.
Yeah,
There's
really
been
has.
numerous articles out this morning saying that he killed the halftime show and
Again,
killed in a bad way.
You are looking at articles that are geared
No,
towards
like,
you.
no.
But I've been seeing articles that say he did a great job, and the community that likes that music loves his performance.
Sure, it's going to be different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
But
So,
the showmanship of it was meh.
No.
The music was meh.
I thought the showmanship was great. I thought the dancing was great. Again, the camera angles.
You know one thing I will say that I liked about it? Everybody
When it
was
ended?
fully clothed. I liked that.
Thank you.
There have
Knick
been-
Knack made that point. She's like, it wasn't Shakira with her crotch in your face.
shaking your butt in your face. It was.
Yeah.
I
miss
appreciated
Shakira,
that.
though. I missed
liked
that
it.
one. That was one of my favorites, actually.
Next to Janet Jackson, was that also your favorite?
Hey, what'd you guys think about the commercials?
I liked them.
I hate to be a Debbie Downer again. All crap.
Okay, hold on.
I like the Stitch
Two.
one.
There was two that I
The
liked.
Lilo and Stitch one was
Lilo
good.
and Stitch one has started out. That one had
My
me
favorite,
hooked.
simply because his last name was Ford, was the Jeep commercial
The
with
Harrison Ford one was pretty good.
And he slammed Ford. Which
He's like, even though my last name is Ford.
I drive a Ford, so I liked it.
Yeah.
But that was a funny commercial. I was like,
That
I
was
might go
good.
pick up a Jeep again.
The only other one I liked was the one with Eugene Levy with his eyebrows that came off and started fluttering around and he flew away. I don't even remember what it was for.
It was for Pringles, right? And everybody else
No,
was
Pringles
the
was the mustache.
No, but everybody else's mustache came off.
Yeah,
Like,
he
it
just
was
has really
his
thick eyebrows, so his eyebrows came off.
Yeah.
No, it was two different products, I think.
Was it? See, we
The
don't
Pringles
even know.
one was all mustaches coming off, and then
Yeah.
Eugene Levy was eyebrows because he was surprised over something. I'll have to look it up.
The Pringles.
Somebody will message us. Was it?
I
I
think
think it was Pringles.
I don't think it was Pringles.
It was hard. It was funny. The commercials, it was so loud in the place that I was watching the game. I didn't get to really gear into the commercials as I usually do in years past. So I may have to go back and watch a lot of them just to see what was said.
Little
but
Caesars. It was for Little Caesars. The
Oh,
Little
it was
Caesar
the Little
bites.
Caesar. Man, everybody's facial hair was flying off in
I
those
know.
commercials.
I know. I didn't like the tongue one. I thought
No,
that
that was
weirded
weird.
me out. I was like, what is happening?
I didn't like that one.
And the one where all of the brands, all of the mascots were running towards that person's house, and then it
Oh,
was
for the
like
Hello
an
Fresh
Instacart
or something?
or something like that.
Oh,
Like
I didn't
that
like that
one.
one.
I like the ones where you're like, what is this for? What is this for? You know?
See, they all sucked so bad that we can't even remember what half
you
of them
guys
are
don't
for.
even remember the one for breast cancer awareness? I thought for sure.
Oh, the
you
one
guys
about
would
boobies?
Talk about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
do
thought
remember
for
that one.
Was
sure
that the one
you
with
guys-
the what was
Which
the
was a
actress's
good
name?
commercial. That was
Yeah.
Wanda
good.
Sykes, right? Wasn't it?
Yes.
Wanda
yeah,
Sykes,
Wanda
yeah.
Sykes was in there. Yep. At the very end.
well. I guess I'm done complaining for a little bit.
Okay. Woo!
That was the trending report. I do feel like I was kind of a Debbie Downer through that entire thing,
you
but
know?
I'm kind of pissed. All I liked was the Jeep commercial, the eyebrows, and I cried during Brad Pitt. That's all I liked.
Brad Pitt was a good commercial too. That was a good one.
Anyway, feel free to sound off if you guys want to. Our text line is open, 303-6911-MIX, 691-1649. And don't forget, our live stream is working. If you go to Facebook, you can click our YouTube live stream and see us in the studio. Our cameras are live. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on the FB. All right, coming up in a few minutes, we have PMI. We'll send you on your way with a positive, a minus, and something interesting. Right now, let's see what's going on with traffic. Jeremy, Katy, Josh at Denver's Mix 100. Today is the day that you're going to want to be checking out our live stream for sure. So you can see the chaos going on in the studio.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm still getting a little static in my headphones. Anyway, we had a little technical mishap where just the station decided to shut off.
Like the whole radio went down for us.
Must have been watching the Super Bowl yesterday. I was like,
Taking
the day off.
No big deal.
So
Nobody's
anyway,
working.
we'll see if it continues to work. Our engineer is scrambling to get in right now. I'm pretty proud of us, though. Like, we fixed it.
We tag teamed that.
We did.
We unplugged and plugged back in everything we could.
yeah.
And again, if you were able to watch on our new live stream, you got to see all that go down live.
That's
like,
fun.
We were like, what?
And then I was like,
happened?
Katy, why don't you go ahead and hit that button that says we'll be right back.
Yeah. Maybe they don't want to see us panic.
They can they can read our lips.
Yeah.
Everybody's
And-
saying, "Hey, you should probably pay that electric bill."
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
get the joke.
Thank
We get
you.
it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
It's funny when something does technical happen. Like everybody has to like, oh my God, you're off the air. Like we know, like immediately. Everyone's.
yeah.
My sister was texting me.
we
knick-knack.
actually know before everybody because our board went.
Yeah, it
So-
did.
Oh my gosh.
It powered down.
It
So-
powered
That
down.
was
If
scary.
you're wondering about this live stream, it is on YouTube. You can search at Mix 100. Do we have to put a Denver in there, Josh?
Yeah, if you want to,
That makes one
it
Denver. It
should
should
pop
come
up.
up.
Also, just search Jeremy, Katy, and Josh.
Yeah.
That'll pop
That
it up
is,
too.
it'll pop up directly right away.
Okay. And there's a
Yeah.
link on our Facebook and Instagram this morning and the Mix 100 Facebook. Like, it's truly everywhere. So if you go to
Everywhere.
Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook, there's the first post on there, and then I put the link. And you can click it, and you can watch us live stream from the studios here in
People
Lone
are saying,
Tree, Colorado.
That was fun to watch. That's kind of starting the show with a bang.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
Gosh, I need
Crap
more
happens.
coffee.
It's
is
one
what
of
it
those
is.
things where there's so many electronics in here, like something is bound to happen. Like
I mean,
right here in front of me,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 computer screens.
Mm-hmm.
5 computer screens.
rely
Then
on
you
them,
have
man.
one in front of you guys too. So
Yeah.
we rely heavily on the electronics. When they go down, it's not good. I do want to give you guys a heads up that if you are a member of the Starbucks Rewards loyalty program, you can activate a coupon today in your app, and you can roll into your Starbies and get a free tall iced or hot coffee. So they're just kind of saying,
It's
hey,
free coffee day.
we're here. Don't forget about us. We're kind of revamping our image and our brand, and to get you back into the store, we're going to give you a free coffee
Well, and
today.
it's also because it's the worst Monday ever because it's the Monday after the Super Bowl. So
Right.
they're like, let's
Right.
help you make it right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're starting this whole rebranding thing where they want the baristas to write on the cups again. Like even for regulars, they want to put like hello again, and Starbucks loves that you're back. Or if you're in my case, they write your name and just put Jimmy on there.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Yeah, so I guess you can wander into a Starbucks today and get that free coffee. Which
Only
is
if you're a
kinda nice.
rewards member, though.
Yeah, get your app. and
That's the thing.
tap that app, as we
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
We got about a minute or so here. I'll tell you about what's going on with the Mile High Club. CNN just did a big story on this hot air balloon company in California that lets you join the Mile High Club. It's called Magical Adventure Balloon Rides. And here's the deal. They will take you and your special someone way up in the air. They say balloons normally stop up there about 3,000 feet, but this one goes up to 5,280
Oh,
mile higher.
my.
And you can get your freak on with that special someone in a hot air balloon and say that you have joined the Mile High Club.
There's a guy
Isn't there a
in
guy
with
up
you.
there that
Yeah.
So
You
here's
get-
the thing with
just,
that.
does he just watch? Just I'll turn around, guys.
Do you
Don't
have
worry.
an audience?
Turn around.
They say that they do put a blanket up in between the two of
No.
you, and the guy wears
sorry.
earplugs.
Where's
there
that? Is a creepy
So
man.
there's a blanket and
That's the
earplugs.
weirdest
There's a creepy
thing.
guy that owns a hot air balloon that goes, "I'll take you up.
Come
I'll
on,
take you up."
yes, bring a friend. And
Bring a
actually,
friend.
you can bring a friend. They say you can get a third person in there or a fourth. They say the actual basket could fit up to 10 people if you'd like to have
An
a
orgy
real
in the
good
sky.
time. An orgy
It's
in the
like, can you
sky.
say that word?
It's $1,400 to get up there if it's just you and your special someone.
There's
but
got to be some weight distribution problems. You're going to throw that thing off kilter.
That poor
I'd
basket.
be terrified.
That poor
Like
basket.
that is not something I want on my bucket
Is that turbulence?
list.
No, it's not. It's
And
okay.
you know that
Just
guy
be
be peeking. You know he be peeking.
He's taking an
Don't
earplug
all
out. You folks done yet? No. Okay. No. Never mind. All right.
This is the best job
Sorry
ever.
to bother.
If the balloons are rocking.
Listening is payment enough.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, keep your money. Keep your money.
These are awful.
Bring a friend. Anyway, if you're into that kind of stuff, maybe I'll post the link on our Facebook. I don't know.
Gross.
All right, we're going to be playing Fast 5 coming up here at 7:25. Now, it's a killer day to be playing Fast 5. You're going to want to play because our winner today is going to get a $100 gift card to Safeway and be entered into a drawing for $500 from Safeway.
Can I enter?
You can buy like 4 packs of eggs for that. So we'll be doing that with Fast 5 coming up at 7:25. So get ready to call in at 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. Here with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Right now, let's see what's going on with traffic. Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. Happy Monday. Thanks for hanging out with the most fun morning show in town. We absolutely love you guys. And there's all sorts of ways to keep up with the morning show when we're not on the air. We've got a couple banger social media accounts. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on the Instagram and Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook. Now, if you go to Facebook this morning, I posted a big old link right at the top there. It's the first post, I think, directing you to our live stream, which is live. How about that?
Right now.
We got it done. Everybody wave. Hi, camera.
Hello, people.
Hello. Got quite a few people watching right now. But yeah, we got cameras set up in the studio, one on each of us. And you can kind of see what goes on behind the scenes here at the Mix 100 studios. Do you like it, you guys?
I do.
I do.
Do you
It's
love
like
it?
a mirror I can look into all the time. I dig it.
Yeah. You'll see
Yeah.
both Katy and Josh fixing their hair,
I do. I fix
adjusting
my-
their makeup.
You know?
We talked about that Zoom thing where people think they're ugly on Zoom,
Yeah.
a while ago. That was a while back, but I'm looking at myself a lot. I'm like,
Yeah.
Looking rough? No,
I'm tired.
we look
It's-
pretty good
it's in the
today,
morning. It's in
actually.
the morning.
Trying to look up into the camera.
well, yeah, this will probably be the only
Yeah.
time they see me without a hat on because I'm just going to throw a hat on. the
Yeah,
rest
and
of
I
the
got a
time.
hat on today. Yeah, mine's kind of in a weird position. It is kind of that up angle, which it's better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I think it's just because you're far away.
Uh-huh.
And you want people to see the whole board that you're pushing,
Yeah,
the
see me
buttons that you're pushing and stuff. Yeah.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of neat. It's your inside look into the Jeremy, Katy, Josh show. So check us out. Go to Facebook, click on the link there, and it'll send you right to our YouTube page. But now, you guys, guess what we have to do?
What?
Let's have some fun with this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's play a game that we like to call Fast Five here at Denver's Mix 100. So give us a jingle right now. And the best thing that for me is when people call in and they've never played before. So 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. And again, if you're a newbie, let's give it a shot. This game is a blast. What we do is we get you on the line. We can chat briefly about your weekend. You can tell us if you did anything fun. And then we'll dive into the game. And what we do is we give you a category, and then I start a 10-second timer. And within that 10 seconds, you got to give me 5 things that have to do with that category. We've done 5 video game characters that are animals. We've done 5 things that you don't want your toddler to swallow. 5 cars made by Kia, I believe we've done. So you never know what you're going to get. The topics are kind of all over the place, but shoot, call in. It's fun. Let's have a good time. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649 will get you here into the studios. And honestly, today might be an easier day for you to get in because I just read a story about how 22 million Americans are staying home today.
Yeah.
Because they just couldn't handle it after the Super Bowl.
Just went a little too hard in that big game.
I got a
so-
tummy ache. I can't go in.
I got a tummy ache, and I still had to come in and be here.
Yeah, Katie's here, so suck it up. Come on, let's play this game.
Let's do this.
303-691-1649. Now, another reason you're going to want to play today is this killer prize that we've got all week, Katy.
It's a really good prize. You win a $100 gift card to Safeway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get all the chicken wings and the eggs and all kinds of stuff. But not only do you win a $100 gift card to Safeway, but then you're in the running to win a $500 gift card later this week. So you win and you win and you win some more when you play and win Fast Five.
And that'll be your first chance today to win that $100 gift card. We'll just randomly do it throughout the show a second time today and the rest of the week. So you'll have 2 chances to score the $100 gift certificate to Safeway. And then boom, you're in the running for the $500 one that they're going to hand out to somebody.
We're giving away a lot of money this week.
I know.
Let's
so
do
a
it.
big old thank you to Safeway for hooking us up. All right, phone lines are popping. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. I'll get you here in the studios with JKJ. Hey, Kristen, good morning.
Hi.
Hey, you. What'd you do this weekend? Anything good?
I worked, so, got in the sunshine on Friday a little bit, and then straight through the weekend.
That's all right. Make that money.
Yeah.
Buy them eggs. What do you do for a living?
I'm a recreation therapist.
Okay.
I got nothing to say about that.
Well, do you do a lot of like rehab and stuff? Is that like typically recreational therapist?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's any therapy where the client is doing kind of things that they enjoy. So it's really, hopefully, engaging, hopefully.
Oh, like when you do therapy for like swimming.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
All
I
right.
like that.
Sounds
I
like
dig
you're doing
that,
the Lord's
Kristen.
work.
Yeah. Doing big things
They
out
make
there.
it easy on me. They're already doing what they enjoy, so
Yeah.
it makes
Yeah.
it super easy.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
not really therapy. It doesn't feel like it if you're already
Well,
having
good for
fun.
you. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you're
Exactly.
a good human. Thank you for doing that work. You would do?
Thank you.
Would you like to play some Fast Five?
I'm going to try.
Are you freaking out right now?
So I called and then, I hung up because I was like, no, I can't do this. And then you had that whole conversation of, well, we need a newbie and, you can do it. So you pumped me up this morning.
Yes.
right.
So you've never played before?
Yes. No.
Ooh, it's your
Awesome.
first
See, this
time?
is great. We just made a new friend.
Yes.
You can maybe win that Safeway gift card.
Fast
this is
Five first.
This is going to be a good day, Kristen. It's going to be a good day. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you a movie watcher?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Somewhat.
Well, in honor of this dude being in 15 commercials last night for the Super Bowl, in 10 seconds, please give me 5 movies starring Matthew McConaughey. Go.
Oh my gosh. We Are Marshall. Oh gosh. I got him confused. I get him so confused with another person. Oh gosh.
Oh, Kristen!
Kristen!
Time's up.
Hey.
Darn it. Yeah, there's a ton of them. There's a ton of them.
Yeah, that's a hard one though. You're right. If you get him confused with another person, that's all you can think about, right? You're like, ah!
And one of my personal favorites, and I don't care if I lose my man card, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is
Oh, I love that
pretty darn
movie.
good. With Kate Hudson,
Hudson,
who looks like my
yes.
wife, so I think that's why I like
This
it
is
so
our
much.
love fern. Yeah, I love that movie.
Is that the one where he says, ice yourself?
Yeah.
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 Kristen, it was so nice meeting you. You have a good day, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Bye, Kristen. Thanks for playing.
Bye.
Oh, she's great.
She's a
Oh,
sweetheart.
she's got to call back.
Hi, Mindy.
Hi.
Hey, you. Tell me about your weekend. Was it good?
Oh, it was pretty average.
Yeah? Did you watch the big game yesterday?
A little bit. We were at Sam's Club for some of it.
That's when you go to
Running
Sam's
errands.
Club.
I was gonna
That's
say,
so smart. There's probably nobody there.
That's pretty smart.
Maybe
There was no one there. It's much
Genius.
easier with my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
So
smart
smart.
mom move right there. Smart mom move. That's funny. We were at Sam's this weekend, too. I got a hot dog.
I got a hot.
Did you see what they have there in their little cafeteria, Mindy? They have a pretzel that's covered in melted cheese and then pepperoni on top of it. So it's a pretzel pizza.
Yeah. My kids like just the salted pretzels, but yeah, I've seen those. Those look delicious.
Yeah, I almost got one, but then I was like, Jerry, you're not getting any younger.
Yeah, you already had the hot dog. One or the other.
You better not. You better not do this today. All right, would you like to play Fast Five there, Mindy Pants?
Yes, I would.
If anyone else wants to play, 303-691-1649. All right, Mindy, in 10 seconds, please give me 5 things that are shaped like a triangle. Go.
Yield sign.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Party hats, pizza, plaid.
Hey,
Oh.
you got 3 there. Party hats and pizza. Yeah, I was going to say, think of
Man.
pizza. A Doritos chip, the pyramids.
A
I
triangle.
got the 4, didn't I?
An actual triangle? You
Like
could
a
have said it like the musical
triangle.
instrument.
That's what, when you
That's
said
great.
that's the first thing I thought of.
Mindy, you didn't get it, darn it. But it was so nice
Bummer.
talking to you. Have a good day, all right?
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, Mindy.
Later,
Bye.
Gator. Stacy's up to bat. Stacy.
Hello.
Hello. What'd you do this weekend?
Oh gosh, not much. Just mostly clean the house and watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, good for you. What were your snacks?
You know what? I was so lazy after cleaning the whole house that we ordered.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with
Exactly.
that.
You didn't have to clean it up
Yeah.
a whole lot.
We didn't do a
that's
lot either.
smart.
I threw
Yeah.
a bag of frozen wings in the air fryer, and Nick Nack threw some little Smokies in the crock pot. And
That's all
Yes.
you need.
had some sandwiches. What'd you
That's
think?
what I'm talking about.
What'd you think of the halftime performance?
You know what? I liked it. The production was great.
Come on, Stacey.
I really liked the production. I mean, I don't know a lot of Kendrick Lamar songs just personally, but because I'm old. But I really liked the whole, the production of it. It was good.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought it was crap.
Yeah, we've heard, Jared. We've heard.
Yeah, it was not good, but we can still be friends, right, Stacey?
Yeah, that's all right.
That's all right.
You don't have to agree on everything, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh,
I was
go ahead.
dance growing up, so I like choreography.
Yeah, they had a lot of great dancers. I agree, Stacey.
Yeah.
That was
I'm
like
with
my
you on that.
favorite
I
part.
love dance too.
Yeah.
That's all. When I leave the station, a lot of times I just go home and turn YouTube on and watch dance videos for the rest of the day.
Yeah, we're alike in that regard too, Jeremy.
Non-stop dance at my house. Dance party, dance party.
Totally makes sense.
I am with you. Give me some dance and I am happy. I'm lying. Okay, so let's play Fast Five with you. Okay, what do I want to give you? Are you a Colorado native?
I'm not, but I've lived here for more than half of my life. So I've lived here for
You're
almost
indoctrined. Yep.
30 years.
Good for
20
you. Well, you might get this one. This was a stumper last week,
Oh,
but I'm
shoot.
going to give it to you here anyway. Yeah, oh, shoot. In
Okay.
10 seconds, please give me 5 cities or towns in Colorado that have springs in their name. Go.
Colorado Springs, Idaho Springs, Steamboat Springs,
Good.
Glenwood Springs, and
Oh, buzzer hit!
You got 4, though.
You got 4.
Came out swinging, Stacey.
Pagosa and El Dorado.
Pagosa. I was thinking of Pagosa. Shoot.
Yeah, that is a shoot. All right, hopefully our dump button's working because the light's not on it.
Yeah.
All right, Stacey, have a good day, you
Thanks,
potty mouth.
Stacey.
Bye. I heard shoot. That's all I heard was shoot.
Yeah, I heard shoot.
Huh. Well, I hit the dump
Man.
button.
I like her.
Okay, moving on to Tori. Hi, Tori.
Hello.
Hello. It says here you relaxed all weekend.
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing but chilling.
You
Look
are.
at the Super Bowl.
You seem like a chill person,
I
Tori.
love that. You are committed. I'm doing nothing but chilling.
Nothing but chilling.
Straight chilling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're the chill master.
That's
All
good.
right. Were you high or were you just tired?
I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Just tired.
Just
Okay.
woke up.
It's
Oh,
probably a
yeah.
busy
I woke up for
weekend.
the contest.
Oh,
Good for
yay.
you.
Thanks for joining us.
Hooray!
Tori.
Make sure you tell all your friends about us, all
Yes,
right?
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
You know you can watch us on a live stream now,
Yeah,
right?
we're on YouTube.
We're on
I
the,
heard about
the
that.
tube. Yeah, you get on
Yeah.
there and watch Katy pick her nose and stuff.
I don't do that. Gosh.
Can't see Josh right now, though. He's in the other room answering phones, but Katy and I are on there. Go to YouTube, search Jeremy, Katy, Josh, or at Mix100 Denver. It'll pop up. All right, Tori, what do I have for you? You a sports fan?
No.
Uh-oh, me
Not
either, but that's all
much.
right. Katy, I'm going to need your help with this one.
Aw.
In 10 seconds, please give me past or present. This can be past or present. 5 Nuggets players. Go.
I know nothing about Nuggets players.
Oh, no.
Oh, I wish I could do this one for her, Jeremy.
You can't, Katy.
Oh, Tori.
You really wet the bed on this one, Tori.
I'm sorry.
Always be next time, I
Except-
suppose.
That's
Yes.
right.
We've
Thank-
got those gift cards all week long, Tori.
Thank you
from
for getting
Safeway.
up for us, Tori.
Of course. Y'all have a good morning.
Thank
you all
you.
have a good morning. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye now. How do I pronounce this? Sonal?
Hey, this is Sonal. Hi.
Sonal. Good morning. Hi. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. We're running a little short on time because nobody's getting the answers correctly today.
We are too. I'm just about to drop my kids to school. So,
Yeah.
What are your kids' names?
Adwaita, and I have my neighbor's kid also, Nikita and Adrik and Aro.
Wow, you got a
All
car
out
full.
like that.
Hi, kids.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, kiddos.
Hi. That's cute.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome. All right, buddy. I'm going to give you another one that we did last week. Let me pull up my list. There's a ton of them. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 famous supermodels. Go.
Okay.
No,
I
no,
don't know it.
you don't
No,
know.
my mind is going blank, man.
It's
Oh,
okay.
No, it's okay.
My mind's been blank for half the show too. It's all good. Sonal, have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Sonal, we appreciate you listening.
Thank you.
Bye, kids. See ya.
Bye. Hi, Cole.
Hey there.
Could you have gotten any of these so far?
The Nuggets one for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, Cole. That's one I could have got too. These have been hard this morning.
You think?
A little.
Well, let's go back to one I already did then. Cole, give me 5 things that are shaped like a triangle. Go.
You got the triangle. You got the pyramids. You got a Dorito.
Yeah, good listening.
You got the yield sign, and you got your hazard sign on your car. The little.
The hazard sign on the car.
Is
that
that
is a triangle. I see that all the time. Yes, Cole, you win.
You think?
Yes.
Is the hazard sign a triangle?
Yes, it's that exclamation point with the triangle
Yeah, I
around
think-
it.
Yeah, mine is on my. It's on in my car right now.
Yes, Cole. I see this frequently. I know what this looks like.
Oh, you do? Huh? Katie's a horrible driver, so I'm going to believe her.
Cole, you did it.
Yay, buddy!
Let's go.
Let's go.
$100 gift card to Safeway. You win.
Yeah, buddy, and you're in the running for another $500 gift card from Safeway as well. Congratulations.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yay,
It is
Cole.
beautiful. All right,
Happy
buddy.
Monday.
I'm going to throw you on hold, and Josh will come back and tell you about your prize, okay?
Alrighty.
Later, dude. Hold on. Woo!
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was real nice. And the good news is we're going to be doing it again tomorrow morning at 7:25. We call it Fast Five with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh here at Denver's Mix 100. Yeah, Jeremy, Katy, Josh at Denver's Mix 100. All right, coming up here at close to 8 o'clock, we're going to be diving into a topic that has to do with your children.
Mm-hmm.
So the phone lines exploded for Fast Five, so I know y'all are listening, and I see how many people are on the live stream this morning. You guys are out there, so we're going to want to know, why are your kids in trouble right now? What's the story? What happened? And or why are your kids grounded right now? Why are your kids in trouble? Why are they grounded? Get ready to call in and sound off about that. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. Can't wait to talk to you guys. Right now, let's see what's going on with traffic. Go ahead, Aaron. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Monday morning. We are JKJ, and we are dominating social media this morning.
Yeah.
You can go follow us on Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook, Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Instagram, and now Jeremy, Katy, Josh on the YouTubes.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we got a pretty awesome stream going on this
Exciting.
morning. So if you'd like to hop on and watch what goes on behind the scenes here in the studios, you can listen to us while we're on the air, but the video does run nonstop. We have to kill it during commercial breaks. It'll be quiet, but you can still see us just because copyright issues and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just search Jeremy, Katy, Josh, or Mix 100 Denver on YouTube, and you can find us via the live stream this morning. And thanks to everybody watching. And there's a little chat board there as well, so you can get on there and talk to us and talk to each other, right, Josh?
Yeah, you can talk to each other. Say hi to everybody else. It's fun.
Yes, that's kind of fun. So
get in fights. I don't know. It'll be amusing for us.
yeah, why not? Get sassy with each other. Let's see what happens.
Or make friends.
Or
There's
make
that
friends.
too.
Oh, I guess I should have jumped to that
come on.
You're
first.
so wholesome.
Dang, yeah. What does that say about me when I say
I
let's
know.
fight each other?
He's like,
We like the
duke it
dirt.
out.
We
Sorry,
like the
never
juice.
mind. I just wanted the drama, Katy.
So funny. Speaking of drama, did you guys see the big PlayStation issue over the weekend? Oh my gosh.
That affected me. And
Was
I was
it
really
affecting
bummed.
you?
I was really
Oh,
bummed. I'm not
buddy.
gonna lie. So we work, all week, and it was Friday night, and I was like, I don't really have too much to do tonight because I was like, we're gonna be doing the golden thing tomorrow, whatever. So I was gonna play it chill. I turned on my little PlayStation. We're sorry, we can't connect to anything.
no.
And I was like, no,
I can't play the other 13-year-olds out there.
Well, that sounds weird. I was so bummed, man. I have like Call of Duty that I wanted to play.
Oh,
there was
buddy.
NHL that I wanted to play with my friends because my friends and I will get on every once in a while and play like Chell, as we call it, or something like that. And I was like, what's going on? Because the last time, so PTSD, really quickly, the last time this happened was in like 2011 when I was a little child, and it lasted 26 days.
Oh, my. Oh, the
26 days.
humanity.
Okay, all right.
That's
you know what?
a
I know
long
it's the biggest
time.
first world problem
It
ever.
is.
But
You had your Mountain Dew already, your bag of Cheetos.
2011, how
Your
old was I? I
gamer
don't know.
chair.
No, I was
My
talking about this weekend.
14-year-old self.
Yeah,
Oh my
your
gosh.
gamer chair that vibrates and lights
Yeah.
My
up.
14-year-old
Yeah.
self was very sad. So I was bummed, but it did not obviously last that long. But you know what's so
didn't.
funny is even Krispy Kreme came out and they were like, "Hey, we're going to give free donuts to
Yeah.
you." I
They
was
did.
in that.
Yeah.
I got
You got
free
a
donuts.
donut? I was
They
going to ask
felt
you because
your
I had the
pain.
story here that, people were so annoyed that Krispy Kreme offered free glazed donuts to PlayStation Network users
Yeah.
who were affected by the 24-hour service outage this weekend. Nerds unite.
We
Come
did,
eat
and we
sweet
ate
treats.
donuts.
Meet me at the Krispy Kreme.
It was really funny
We
that
ride
you
at
said
dawn.
that.
We write it down. We'll get in our chat rooms and complain about Sony.
What was going on with them? Come on, man. Yeah, it was. We saw daylight for the first time in a long time.
Right, you're all squinting. You're like,
What is this?
what is this glaze
just
you
want my
speak
glaze.
of?
This is the outside. Okay.
Welcome to the outside world.
Yeah, man.
On the heels of that story, there is another one out this morning talking about if your life was a video game, what difficulty level are you playing on? So, like, you can start a new game and it can be like easy, normal, difficult, or like terrifying or whatever. What level are you guys on right now? Josh has got to be pretty easy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess in what context, but all I'm thinking is like I have to think about turning my neck too much before I do it now. So I say I'm at a pretty easy level as well.
What
know,
do you
like,
mean you have to turn your neck?
Well, like if I'm looking over my shoulder for
So she doesn't
like
throw it
like-
out.
Yeah, like I'm getting to that point where like getting out of bed, I got to think about it first before I actually jump out and do it.
Might
you
be
know?
a diet
Like,
issue with you.
No,
That might be a
that's-
diet.
That's just how that works, right? Like you get to a certain point, and
I
it's
don't
just
know.
like it's not as easy as it once
feeling
was.
pretty good. Are you feeling good?
Yeah.
Josh?
limber.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys
Good.
are liars
You need to do
too.
some stretches.
You might.
Katie.
I was gonna say stretching is
whatever.
really good.
Stretching
You
is
might do some
good.
stretching.
Diet,
No,
exercise.
I move a lot. That's actually why my body's a little achy when I get up.
But
so
do you
I just
stretch
have to
afterwards?
think about. I do. I stretch a lot. I do Pilates 3 or 4
I don't know what
times
that
a
means.
week. Okay, but no, I'm just saying that
I'm
maybe
healthy.
I'm on maybe like an easy/medium. Just
Okay.
because I'm not going as I used to go like no holds bar, like watch out, get out of my way, here I go. But I've learned
Not
to
anymore.
taper back a little
Katie's
bit.
slowing
Throttle
down.
back on the old gas pedal.
I think I'm
'cause,
on.
yeah.
I'm probably on fairly hard level, just as far as parenting and dealing
yeah,
with
you've
stuff
got a lot.
outside of the station and also stuff inside the station. So I
Yeah.
think I'm probably on hard level.
Oh, that's what you're going with. Like, how are you skating through life kind of thing.
Yeah, that was
I
the
feel
question,
like my whole
not
life
turning
is
your neck.
a
But that's
video
okay.
game on
No,
hard
I
without
didn't-
the instructions.
Well, I didn't
That's
know
what my
you
life
meant,
is.
It's
but-
okay. It's
No,
all right.
I
We all
also-
know now that it's hard for you to turn your neck.
It is, but also I feel like easy/medium is good for me on this level as well because my daughter's all grown up. I
Yeah.
just have to take care of myself. I'm single, so I don't have to clean up after.
That's-
I
my
was going to
messy
say our
boy.
dating life is on hard
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
That's the only level. That's the hard level right
I've
now.
put it on pause.
Oh,
I
she-
have to
see,
press
her-
the pause button on the
Her video
dating
game
life.
broke.
Yeah,
Her dating life video game broke.
Better limber up
Yeah.
that neck, Katie.
exactly.
All right.
Just think about it first, is all.
Huh.
Okay.
Speaking of hard life and kiddos and all that, here's where you guys get to sound off. I want to know, why are your children in trouble right now? What did they do? Or, or, why are they grounded right now? I want to know why your kids are in trouble. Why are they grounded right now? 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. Give us a call. I want to know. Now, this is based on a couple things. One of which is an email that came in about a week ago from a Karen. We got a Karen that wrote in. And the second is a story that's coming out of my life because my son was so irritated with Knick Knack. And I want to tell you what she did. And she's never done this. But we were telling him to, accomplish his chores around the house. The dishwasher, the vacuuming, picking up your clothes, yada, yada. The list was long. He was doing none of it.
Oh.
One of which was a big thing that was his backpack was laying down at the bottom of the stairs with his shoes and his book
That was
bag.
my favorite place to put it.
I hate that.
And it was just sitting
Like-
there.
Yeah.
Sitting
Yeah,
there. Here, Josh, grab that line real
an
quick. Just
eyesore,
put him on hold real quick. And he was not picking them up at all. Not picking it up. And she had told him 15 times. She's like, okay, Reed. Oh, I hope he's not listening. He's going to be mad. If you don't pick this up, if you don't get this done, I'm throwing everything out on the front lawn. That was his last warning.
She actually said that to him.
About 30 minutes went by, still sitting there. And he was upstairs on his headset, his VR. She went downstairs and threw everything out on the front lawn.
Good on her. Yeah, Knick Knack, get
She
it.
has never followed through like that.
Well, she
ever.
needs to.
And I was like, whoa, you actually did it.
yeah, you have to.
And he heard that front door open, and he heard the little beep, 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 from the alarm, because
Yeah.
when the door opens, it beeps. And he flipped his you-know-what and
Yeah.
went running out and grabbed his stuff. And Nicole was like, well, you have had so many warnings.
Yeah.
So many that this is the only way that's going to, work at this point. And I loved it because there was snow out on the ground and all sorts of stuff, so it got all messy.
Because I just would like to take a guess here. If Reed doesn't pick up his backpack, who has to?
Mom or dad?
Exactly.
For sure.
And it's not like it just picks itself up. So you got to nip that stuff in the bud
Got to
early.
nip it real quick.
You do.
You got to throw
Otherwise-
that right out on the lawn.
Kids are very advantageous. They're like dogs in that sense, where they will take advantage of every situation for their own benefit. It's your job as a parent to teach them it's not okay to do that. So
Yeah.
I'm with Nicole all day.
'Cause usually she'll cave.
I would have thrown that and a couple of his toys, and maybe
And just some extra stuff for the hell of
here's
it.
your blankets.
Where's
like,
that headset? I'm throwing that out front,
Bed
too.
is out on the front lawn.
So why are your kids grounded? Why are they in trouble? 303-691-1649. Let me read you this message really quick from Karen. Karen says, hey, JKJ, I need to know, am I some kind of dinosaur or do other parents still ground their kids? I'm in a friend group with 5 other moms, and apparently I'm the only one who still believes in actual consequences. They think grounding is old-fashioned and instead prefer to talk to their kids about what they're doing wrong. A conversation. No punishment, no consequences, just a friendly little heart-to-heart about their feelings, is what she said. How do you feel about what you've done?
Oh.
She says, meanwhile, I'm over here taking away video games, canceling sleepovers, assigning extra chores, like a warden at mom jail. Like you said, Katie, she says, let's be honest, kids don't learn from chat. They learn when they lose privileges and have to scrub baseboards instead of playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Tell me, am I behind the times, or is this gentle parenting trend setting us up for a generation of entitled monsters? Yes, is the answer to that. Would love to hear what you and your listeners think, and that's from Karen. So there's a lot to, again, digest from that. The gentle parenting trend. Are you still a grounder? Do you talk to your children? Have we gone soft? We've gone soft.
We've gone a little soft. I think and it's hard because obviously you hear me talk about my little sweet baby Donna.
Oh, we know.
I know, and I love her
She
so much.
walks all over you.
And she could no, but she doesn't because we nipped that in the bud real quick. Like she would
walks
be
all
in a
over you.
store. She
In your
doesn't.
shoes, from what I
She
understand.
doesn't.
In
So-
your actual shoes.
Remember, she said, "Hey, Mom, can I have your shoes?" And you
That's
gave her your
different.
shoes.
She walks
That's
all over
different.
you.
Okay.
I'm talking about her getting in trouble.
Ah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Zoe only got in trouble one time in her whole
One
ground. She was a good kid.
Oh, man,
she
that
was a
must've been
really
bad.
good kid.
Sorry,
and when
Mom and
she
Dad.
was in the 3rd grade, they had some kind of competition at their school where the winner got this little rubber ducky, right? And she didn't win it. It was another kid who won this little rubber ducky, but Zoe stayed in class.
pummeled him?
No, she stayed in class while everyone else went out to recess, and then she stole that rubber ducky from that
Baby,
kid's
nah,
desk.
nah.
And then she
Oh,
got
no.
called into the principal's office, and I had to go down there, and I brought her home that night, and I sat her down, and I was like, listen,
Let me see that rubber ducky. And
Mama,
you're like,
don't play this. No, I straight up said, Mama, don't play this game.
Really?
We don't do this. Mama can't go to the principal's office. We don't play. We had the biggest conversation. I was like, I won't buy you a rubber duck.
And then you
what
did.
was that all about? No, she did not get that rubber duck. She didn't get bought one that time. But we had a long conversation
It's
about
like 2 weeks
it.
later.
She's,
How
but
it was
Mama, I love the rubber duckies.
But that was the one thing that we had to really look at. Wait a minute, this is not okay. This behavior's not okay, and you're grounded for a week. That was
You
the
told
one
her.
time I had to ground Zoe when she stole a rubber duck. Never did I get called to the principal's office again. I just want to point that
That's
out.
a weird story.
But it's true.
But it's true. That's real life.
It's real life.
Alicia.
Yeah, hey.
Hey.
Alicia.
So, do you have a kid that's in trouble or grounded right now?
Yeah, I have 2 6-year-olds. My neighbor's 6-year-old and my daughter is 6, and they both got in trouble together.
What happened?
What did
They're
they do?
both grounded. So we have a basement we dedicated just for the kids to all play in the basement and have fun. And they got a gymnastics bar from Santa, and the rule was that they can't play on the bar unless a parent is down there. So we kind of seeded it up to see if they would listen and follow the rules. Had a firm talk at dinner. Don't swing on the bar. We'll come down and we'll do gym in a little bit. Y'all just play with all the other toys. And then darn it, both the 2 6-year-olds didn't start swinging on there like monkeys and got caught red-handed, got a firm yelling in front of each other. So they were embarrassed for that. And then they both got to their home, back to their bedrooms and were grounded. So they lost their tablets and all of that.
Yeah.
Good. You
Yeah.
teach them a lesson.
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no swinging on that
That's just
pole.
too dangerous. They
That
could
is dangerous.
drop right off and break a neck.
Seriously, though.
Yeah.
You got to watch them.
Isn't it funny too? You take away those tablets, they start listening like it's their number one job. They
Truly.
Well, and then
such
we
good
threatened
listeners.
taking the bar apart. So
Oh,
I
no.
used to
Yeah.
assemble the bar, and that really got the tears going.
There it
Aw,
is.
yeah.
Good job, Mom.
That's good
what you
parenting.
have
No
to
swinging on the
do.
pole.
Exactly. Oh,
You'll
Yeah.
probably have to have that
Not
same
yet.
conversation when they turn 18, too, and they go to get that job at the strip club.
Exactly.
Don't swing on the pole. Alicia, thank you for calling this morning.
man,
You're the best.
Of course.
Bye.
Alicia.
What?
Wow. Did they have that
Real
conversation
life.
with you?
Stop swinging on the pole, Jer. You don't need money that bad. Get off the pole. All right, so listen. I want more people to sound off about this.
Life's a little more expensive now, man.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Oh,
you might want to.
conversations you have with your kids.
You
though,
might want
they're
to work the
needed.
pole. Okay, so
hard
why
job.
are your kids in trouble? Why are they grounded? What's going on? I see some of you texting in. Just give us a call.
Yes,
We're going to dive into a break,
call.
but we want to hear from you. Why are they in trouble? Why are they grounded? 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649 will get you here in the studios with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Let's hear about your kiddos. Let's see what's going on with traffic right now. Aaron, go ahead, buddy. Yeah, phone lines are wide open. Give us a jingle. We want to know this morning, why are your kids in trouble? Or why are they grounded right now? What did they do? This is based off a couple things. We had an email come in from a Karen that was like, am I the only parent that still grounds my kids? Because in my little group of mom friends, they all just like to talk to their children and talk about their feelings instead of taking things away. Mm-hmm. And the second story was my son wasn't listening and leaving his stuff all piled up by the front door. And my wife said, enough's enough. And she took it all and threw it out on the front lawn. Mm-hmm. I tell you what, over the past week or so, he's been picking up his stuff every day.
I was going to ask you how all of that worked out when it came
worked
to
out
his
real
chores.
good.
Yeah, because that's usually
good.
how it works. You take something away or you make it a big point, and then all of a sudden they have ears.
Yeah.
And they
right.
work.
That's right, Katie. That's right. Preach it, girl. No soft parenting over here.
He'll do it for another week and then get lazy.
Yeah, then we'll be back here. We'll have another show topic. Why is your kid lazy? No, why is your kid in trouble? Why are they grounded? 303-691. One mix, 303-691-1649. We've got Kevin on the line. Hey, Kevin. Good morning, buddy.
Hey, good morning. How you guys doing?
We're doing good, man. So do you have a kiddo that's in trouble, or is this you?
Yeah, I don't have a kid, but it's a story about me and my brother in the 80s.
Okay.
Oh.
What happened?
So my mom had one of those old Chevy station wagons where it had that rear-facing seat in the very back, and you could roll down the window in the back. So I was 5, my brother was like 12, so his idea, I didn't know what was going on. And we would steal my mom's yarn and tie them to our action figures and put them out the window and have them drag along the street while my mom was driving.
I want to do this today.
That's hilarious.
So she gave you a medal and...
Right. You were the coolest kid in your school.
Yeah, you were the coolest kid. What could go wrong, Kevin?
Yeah. So my brother they were original Star Wars toys that he was doing this with. I had all my Ninja Turtles, and you're going to be mad about this one, but my favorite one to do it with was the He-Man.
No, Kevin! You know me, buddy. I collect all the old He-Man toys. Why are you doing this to me?
I ruined them. I was 5. I didn't know.
I didn't know. He was 5.
That's true. This one stings a little bit, though.
The Star Wars toys hurts me, too.
Yeah.
So you pretty much just jacked up all your toys.
Yeah. So one day, we're like, okay, let's get the yarn. We sit in the back, and we're going down the street, and they're like, hey, that's Mom's car. And those police cars back then looked a lot like those Chevy wagons. And we're like, hey! So waving at him, and we put the toys out there, and boop! Over my mom. Like, oh. So, yeah.
You got your mom pulled over. Oh, my gosh.
She's not happy about that.
I bet.
I could see why.
I bet.
So I got my Ninja Turtles taken away. Those are my prized possessions. But my brother, my dad he had all of the original Star Wars toys, and he sold them all in a garage sale for his punishment.
Oh no. That's bad.
Those are worth hundreds of dollars now.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Thousands in some cases.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Kevin. That'll teach you. Well, thanks for calling in and breaking our hearts today, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys have a good one.
Thanks, man.
Thanks,
you too.
Kevin.
That's good. Oh, my gosh.
That's a different one. That's a different angle. Like, what was your biggest time in trouble? But we want to know, why are your kids in trouble? Why are they grounded? 303-691-1649. Here's Ruth. Hey, Ruth.
Hi.
Hey. Tell us your story.
So, situation happened about 3 years ago when my daughter was 14. She is now 17. She loves clothes, just loves them, but didn't like putting them away. It was constant battle with her, just wouldn't do it, grounded her from her phone, grounded her from her friends. Nothing seemed to faze her. So I knew I needed to get creative, and that's exactly what I did. I took away every bit of her clothes, and I gave her 7 sets of the exact same white T-shirt and blue jeans.
Oh, my gosh.
That is brilliant.
You will be a plain Jane.
You have a basic wardrobe from here on out.
Yes.
So did it work?
It did. We started on a Sunday, which, Sunday, not a big deal. Monday, not a big deal wearing the same exact clothes either. But by Tuesday, 2 days, wearing the same exact clothes at school was embarrassing enough for her that she said, nope, I promise, and swore on everybody that she loves and knows life that she will put her clothes away. And she stuck to it.
Yeah. Strong mama bear move.
That's a good one.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And isn't it
It's what
funny?
you have to do sometimes.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I love it. The hard parenting. Isn't it funny, like, listening to this as an adult, that actually sounds dreamy. Just
Only
having jeans and a
she-
t-shirt
Yeah, I
every
know.
day,
100%.
the same
Yeah.
thing. At this point, it's like, man, I wouldn't have to worry about my wardrobe or anything.
Exactly.
It sounds good at this
True.
point.
True. Sometimes it is. But for her, like I said, she loved fashion. She loved clothes. Like, she loves the change up, the switching of it all. So I just knew that if I was going to do something that was going to really make an impact, it had to hit where her interests were.
Yeah.
And that was the clothing itself.
Yeah.
That's smart, Mom.
We're on your side, Ruth. Thank you for the
Smart
story.
mom move.
You're smart.
Thank you, guys. Love you.
Love you.
love you.
Have a good
Love you.
day.
Bye.
Why are your kids in trouble? 303-691-1649 will get you in the studios. Hey, Liz. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Super dupes. What's your story?
I just wanted to say that I'm currently listening in the car with my 8-year-old on the way to school. And I told her, you know what I'm hearing is that I really need to start being more strict. And she goes, no, and just looks completely devastated.
Are you a giant pushover for her right now?
We're working on it. I say it's pretty hit or miss.
That's funny.
No,
The
Mom,
devastation.
no.
I like how you are now.
That's funny. What's your daughter's name?
Olivia.
Hi, Olivia.
Hi,
Good morning.
Olivia. Aw.
Liz, have a good day. Thanks for calling.
Thanks, you too. Just made her day.
Thanks, Liz.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Aw.
Liv. Bye, Olivia.
Bye,
We
Olivia.
aim to please. A couple messages that came in on my Facebook overnight because I had posted about this. Kimberly says, my daughter is grounded for a month because she dumped a glass of water on the Wi-Fi router because her siblings would not let her have the iPad. She's turned into a monster lately. Always in trouble over something, and that's from Kimberly.
Jeez.
Good God.
Huh.
Let's see here. My 13-year-old is grounded for 3 weeks. He lost all of his electronics because he decided to drop water balloons filled with ketchup off of our back balcony onto the back patio.
Oh, my
Ew,
gosh.
ketchup? It looks like blood.
Oh, and so messy.
That's nasty.
So messy.
That's
What the
pretty
heck?
nasty. What's another one? Amanda, this is pretty good. My kid's grounded right now for a month because she decided that our neighbor's yard, sidewalk, and garage door needed something extra. Spray painted a giant rainbow on everything. I'm now out $500,
Ooh.
and she's going to spend this weekend scrubbing sidewalks. Oh, kids.
Ugh, so bad.
Kids. Josh, what was the most you ever got in trouble? Because I feel like you're like a wholesome, church-going Valor boy.
Yeah.
I had my time. I made actually 4 of my teachers cry in parent-teacher conferences. So
Josh.
that's not great. I was younger when that happened. I actually stole something off of my teacher's desk, and
Did
I
you
was
really?
forced to apologize. So there was a game. It was like Go Fish, but it was like a fishing rod game, and you could catch magnetic fish.
I remember that game. Yes.
I
I
still
was
have
in
that game.
kindergarten, and I wanted that game so bad. I took it off my teacher's desk and took it home.
It's an awesome game.
And so
This is my
when that
game now.
happened, it was my game for a day. So my mom found out, and she's like, "Where'd you get this?" And I lied. I was like, "Oh, I won it at school." And then she found out somehow that I totally stole it off my teacher's desk. It was the most mortifying and embarrassing thing because the next day I had to go up in front of the class, admit that I stole the Go Fish game.
Oh.
whatever it
Holding your
was.
tiny little fishing rod.
I know.
Well, yep.
Little kindergarten Josh.
And I had to apologize. I had to admit and apologize in front of the class. I literally have not stolen anything the rest of my life because that was
Traumatizing.
horrifying.
Oh, yeah.
I was bawling my eyes out in front of the entire class, in front of the cute girl named Jenna, who I really had a crush on back in the day.
That's what really stuck with
It
us.
was
I don't even like
terrible.
fish.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. It was terrible. So that I learned my lesson big time on that, man. But I mean, yeah, other times I like to talk. This is why I'm in this job. I like to talk. And a lot of teachers were like, he just doesn't pay attention.
Didn't you tell me about a bathroom one or something?
Okay, so this one I did get in trouble with the school a lot.
Oh.
I did not get in trouble with my parents because they thought it was hilarious. But I essentially in 8th grade I was in choir, and it was like our final thing that night in our little performance. And I wanted to do a senior prank or an 8th grade prank because I was leaving the school after that. And so I switched the bathroom signs, the men and women's bathroom signs on the for all the concert goers. So there was separate. I know there was separate for the students and separate for the parents, and all the parents went to the wrong restrooms, and we watched and snickered. And so I went to a Christian school. The pastor's son was in my grade, and he didn't tell the principal. He told his dad. He told the head pastor of the church what I did. And he was like, he brought me into his office, not even the principal's. He brought me to the main pastor's office and just berated me for how immature I was, how horrible I was. And he's like, I will suspend you. And then he didn't suspend me, thankfully, but I got a 6-hour detention that I had to serve throughout a week.
Behind the scenes, they're probably like, that's a pretty solid plan.
So I obviously had to tell my parents because they were like, I was like, I have to stay after school for 6 hours throughout the week. And so they were all bummed, and they're like, what did you do? And I was like, well, I switched the bathroom signs. And my mom and dad cracked up. They were like, we went into the wrong room, the wrong restroom during the performance.
You turned out okay, buddy.
And they thought it was hilarious, but I got in trouble at the school. That was not good.
Dude, we all have those stories. Like, I can remember the most I ever got in trouble was we were sitting in the family room at my parents' house, and for some reason, I don't even know how old I was. My sister had to have been 4, maybe 5. And I held my shoe up to her face. I was wearing it. And I go, lick the bottom of my shoe.
Oh.
And she stuck out her tongue and went from bottom all the way up. And to this day, I can still remember an old school sneaker I was wearing. And the traction had been completely, disintegrated on the bottom. So it was smooth. And I can still see the wet tongue mark going from the bottom all the way up to the top as I looked back at my shoe.
That's disgusting.
Little did I know my dad was watching from the other room.
Jeremy?
And that is the most I had ever been in trouble. And I did not come from that kind of family. The belt, the spankings, and I just that was bad.
That's mean because that was your younger sister.
That was so mean. I know.
That was so mean.
Josh, we'll go in blind on this one. Let's see. Hey, good morning, Mix. Who's this?
Oh, this is Ann.
Hey, Ann. Do you have a story about being in trouble or your kids being in trouble?
Well, this was 9 years ago. My daughter was 12, and, we left her home. She's 12. We thought, the rule was don't ever use the oven when we're not there. And so we left for a couple hours, come home. The house smells like cookies. The oven's warm. It's not on, but it's warm. And my husband, I'm like, oh my God, you used the oven. You're not allowed to do that. You could have burned the house down. And she's like, I didn't use the oven. And this went on for a half hour. And she's like, I didn't. And then my husband's ready to call the police because he said, someone broke in the house.
And made cookies.
And made cookies. And we couldn't find the cookies. And I'm like, I looked in the refrigerator. I'm like, I bought cookie dough yesterday. Where is it? I don't know. I didn't do it. And finally, I'm like, okay, why don't you just tell the truth? And she would not tell the truth. And then I go into her bedroom and I find a chocolate chip and I go, aha! See, I did. And then she confessed. And then she was grounded for a week.
As she should be.
Did she still try to hide it when you found out too?
Yeah, she hid the cookies in the closet. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Just wait till we got home.
Just wait. Hey, I got to tell you, when you got a hankering for cookies, there's no holding you back.
Yeah.
There's no holding back. That's hilarious. Thank you for the call. We appreciate you. Good morning, Mix 100. Who's this?
Chris.
Chris, you got a story about being in trouble?
I wasn't in trouble, but my kids got in trouble when they drew eyebrows on the dog. Neither one of them would confess to it.
How do they get in trouble for that?
Neither one would confess to it. They held a pact and they agreed to not tell. And then I drew eyebrows on them while they slept one night, and then they finally confessed.
No, you didn't.
Like with a Sharpie?
No, you didn't.
No, magic marker.
That is so good. That's hilarious.
That's like the ultimate, get back, you know?
Yeah.
And blame it on the dog.
I would really like to see a picture of your dog with eyebrows.
Did you take a picture of the kids with the eyebrows?
I got all three of them. I got both kids and the dog with the eyebrows.
Yeah,
you need to send that to us.
Yes, please text us that picture. I need that.
That made my morning right now.
I'll dig back and try to find it.
Please do. Thank you for the call.
No problem.
Later.
Thank you.
All right, that one I think wins.
Yeah,
that's
eyebrows
amazing.
on the dog.
That right there is a parent win.
Oh my gosh.
For sure. Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. We're talking about your kiddos, why they're in trouble, why they're grounded. I was telling you that story about my sister and how I made her lick the bottom of my shoe and got in big trouble. My sister was listening. She wrote in. She says, I think Mom dumped all of your video games into a trash bag for that experience.
Kind of deservedly so. I mean, you probably really built up her immune system, though. Yeah. So that's good.
She says, I also remember as you got older and you were such a smartass to Mom, you were in the kitchen once mouthing off to her while she was cooking. She turned around with the wooden spoon to smack you to tell you to knock it off, and you were big enough you just took the spoon from her and started to pop her on the butt. She says, I remember everybody was laughing. Yeah, you kind of get to that point where Mom comes at you and you're like, not today, Mom.
Not today.
Not today.
That's funny.
This is fun.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Who's this guy we got on the line, Josh?
Grandpa.
Who?
Grandpa.
Grandpa?
Grandpa?
Grandpa. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your name?
Yeah. My name is John, but I go by Grandpa for all my grandkids and everything. But my memory is not about punishing anyone else. It was punishment that I received 61 years ago when I was 9 years old.
Oh, my gosh.
Do we want to know about this? Is it okay? Because it was a different time.
It's a lasting one. It's a good one.
Okay, what happened?
Cousin was with me at 7, and we had an uncle and aunt in town, and my uncle smoked parliaments, and I just remember going out and finding his package of cigarettes on the table, and I snuck a cigarette out, and my cousin and I went out into the garage and decided to light it up, and my cousin brought his dad's Chesterfield. He brought a whole carton of Chesterfields to the garage, and he was only 7, and I took 1 or 2 puffs, and I couldn't take it, and I ended up throwing it in the trash can in the garage. And unbeknownst to me, there was a lot of paper and different things in that.
I see where this is going.
No.
It really started flaming and going up high, and I ran into the house, and I went and got a glass of water, and my relatives were in there, and I said, Johnny needs a glass of water, and I ran out and tried to throw it on it, and I went in, Johnny needs another glass of water, and
He's
I tried
really
to throw
thirsty.
it out. So then I ran into the house yelling, the garage is on fire, and I turned the hose on, and I'm hosing it down. Bottom line, it wasn't a bad fire. It just...
You got it out, but you got in big trouble.
But what ended up happening after that is, what were you doing? And my dad was at work still, so I was sent to I told my mom what I'd done, and I'd taken one of my uncle's cigarettes. And
Bottom line it for me, buddy. Did you get in trouble?
The punishment I had was to go out after 8 hours sitting in my dad's and mom's bedroom, waiting for my dad to get home. I had to go out back into the kitchen and sit in my uncle's lap and tell him I was sorry for stealing a cigarette.
I thought they were going to make you finish the cigarette.
I know.
Why am I comfortable
Back in the
about
day,
him
it
sitting
was
in his uncle's lap?
You need to smoke this whole carton.
They were
going to
say, you got to finish that now. You started. That was good money.
The punishment was like, you smoke all these cigarettes now. Make yourself sick.
John, thank you for the call. That I think. Appreciate that. Julie.
Hi.
Hey, really quick. What's the punishment or what happened?
So I was like 8 years old-ish. My sister's 6 years younger, so she was, I don't know, 2 or 3. I was 8 or 9. And we were playing, we had like this attic space above the garage that you could play in. And so we were playing up there, and I discovered that my sister fit inside one of the suitcases. And this is like the late 80s, like the hard shell suitcases from the 50s were still very much used.
Yeah. And they found her skeleton 10 years later.
No.
I know, right?
No?
And I thought it was so cool that she fit. So I ran to find my mom, who was outside, and she was talking to the neighbor, and it was a no, you didn't interrupt. So I was waiting and waiting. And then my friend came over, and she was like, hey, do you want to go ride bikes? I was like, oh, Mom, I'm going to go ride bikes. Totally forgot all about my sister.
Oh, my gosh, you loved your sister.
So how long was she in there?
Probably probably like half an hour before my mom found her.
But still, enough time.
Needless to say, she now is claustrophobic.
Yeah, and she hates traveling.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, exactly. She was in so much trouble, you guys.
I bet.
So much
Julie, I
trouble.
love that story, though, and everybody turned out fine, and that's damn
Everything's
funny.
fine.
That's damn funny, though.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You have a great day.
I did all kinds of jerk stuff to my poor
I love
sister.
it. It makes for great life stories. Thank you for calling this morning.
Thanks, Julie.
Have a good day, guys.
You
too.
too.
All right, we can. Oh, we're so behind on time. Melody,
Hi, how are you?
Good morning.
we're good. Can you tell your story in like 60 seconds?
Yes, it's about my brother back in the 60s, early 70s. My dad got so furious about him leaving stuff out and not taking care of his chores. My brother had to sleep with whatever he left out. So two things that I remember are a bag of garbage and a shovel. My dad would go put it in his bed, and he'd have to sleep with it.
A bag of garbage is disgusting.
That's pretty darn gross. Pretty darn gross. But the shovel, I'm on board with that. Thank you, Melody.
safety.
Thank you
Thanks,
for the
Melody. That's
safety.
funny.
You
Yeah,
know.
you funny. Great stories, you guys. Thank you so much. And so many coming in on the text line. Kids be in trouble.
Yeah.
But again, this is where you get good stories, you know?
And become a good parent. Let's be honest. If they were good all the time, we wouldn't learn anything.
That suitcase one is my
know,
favorite
that's
story of the day, though.
awesome.
Pretty
That's
good.
I like the He-Man figures
No,
out the window.
he
That
hurt the
was
He-Man.
funny.
He hurt the
That was
He-Man.
funny.
Thank you, everybody, for calling and texting and sounding off this morning. Really appreciate it. We've got a trending report coming up here in just a few minutes. We'll get you in the know of a few local things going on, and I'm sure we'll talk about the Super Bowl just a little bit. But right now, let's dive into traffic. What's going on, Aaron? Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100, having a fun Monday show. Thank you so much for having us on in the morning. Make sure you tell all your friends about us. It's Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Mix 100. There's a new way to hang out with us, too. We've got a live stream going. We've got cameras in here, so you can see all three of us. We each have our own dedicated camera.
Yeah.
And we've been having some fun with the people watching this morning, being kind of silly here in the studio. And word has it, sometimes we have a little dance party at the end of the show.
I know, yeah.
We do.
A little dance party.
Sometimes we also forget those cameras are there, so
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah, please don't
fun.
screenshot us picking our nose or something. We're going to do something. when
Everybody
we
stick
forget.
your finger in your nose right now.
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Crap, that's going to be so bad.
It's going to be so
dang
bad.
it.
I might take a screenshot of it.
I know, right?
So you can find us by going onto YouTube, searching Mix 100 Denver or Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Mix 100. There's all sorts of combinations, but it should pop up. Or you can go to our Instagram and Facebook this morning. It is posted on both of those now with a picture. It's like got a big YouTube play button. It says live, and then there's a link attached to that.
Oh.
You just click it, and you can find us and stream us. We'll do this every day now,
I know.
which
This
is kind of weird, I guess.
No, it's amazing.
little weird.
It's cool.
This is going to be a fun new addition to our show. One more way for you to connect, and I'm all about it.
Well, and
So
Jared,
go
welcome to the
find us.
21st century.
Well, it's also, guys, one more way for the bosses and consultants to watch us.
I know exactly. Are they really working? Let's check in.
There is that, you guys.
didn't
Also,
know that.
welcome to the 21st century.
Yeah.
So that's going on. Oh, the other thing you got to keep an ear out for this morning is we're going to be playing a little cue to call. When you hear it, you'll know what it is. It's a little Valentine's Day thing that we've put together with Safeway. Be caller 10, and you will get a $100 gift card to Safeway and be entered for a $500 gift card drawing.
Whoop,
whoop, whoop.
It's called a shopping spree. So I just
Oh, is that what we're
imagine,
calling it?
Yeah, that you're running through the store with your cart looking for all the expensive stuff like eggs. Yes, and meat. All
Eggs
the
and
stuff,
meat.
like protein.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
you got to stock up. So
Yeah, we're
that's
hooking you
fun.
up. It'll be twice a day now for the rest of the week. You'll win a $100 gift card when you play Fast 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then another $100 when you hear that cue to call. Or we'll just give it away to somebody that we really like. It's kind of at our discretion. And then you'll be entered to win the $500 gift card both of those times. So keep an ear out. That's a lot of fun. That's happening right here at Mix 100 KIMN HD1 Denver. You can also get all the details online at mix100.com. Katy, what's going on locally with trending?
Yeah, we've had a list come out over the weekend about the best and worst cities to live in the state of Colorado. And this is very interesting because they took into consideration 5 different things: safety, affordability,
Good.
Economy, healthcare, and quality of life.
Those aren't the ones I'd look for. I would
No?
want how close is the Costco?
Oh, yeah. I need to
You don't
be
care how
with...
dangerous your neighborhood is? as
No.
long as
No. As long as Costco's close,
I agree
or a
with you.
Walmart.
No, a taco stand. That's what I need down the
Tacos.
street. Yeah, I need a
What
taco
else do
stand
I
down the
want?
street, a Walgreens, and
Maybe
a
a park,
7-Eleven.
a nice park, and
Yeah.
a Costco.
Hiking trails.
Take a little
exactly.
Goldie out.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Waterfalls
They should
within.
redo this whole study,
Yeah.
but
This
with
is a stupid
what
list.
they took into consideration, they came out with the top cities. What do you think the top one is?
Well,
Number 1.
Louisville, probably.
That's pretty
Probably my
solid.
guess.
I'm going to say
Man,
Louisville as well.
I would say
I
Louisville.
hate
Louisville.
when you guys already know the answer, but you're right. Louisville, number
Whoa,
1.
what? Josh! High five, come here.
You're so
What
good.
was that? Give me another
You
one.
two are so smart.
There we
It's just ridiculous how smart you are.
I bet
just
you
remember-
Littleton's probably in there too. Maybe
Top 5?
Top 5. I bet it just was like right at 5.
It's probably 5.
Is it 5?
Rounding out the top 5, a little fun. What? And what's number 4? Knew it. What's number 4? If you're so
was
smart,
Lyman.
Smarty. No,
Parker?
Not, you
I was
can't
Parker,
look,
Jared?
Josh.
Watkins.
He peeked.
I would say Parker.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Josh on this
It
one.
is Parker. Yes.
I have a feeling
Number
Centennial hits number 2.
3, Broomfield. 2, Centennial.
What a
You
great
guessed
list! This list is
it.
spot on. Those are some
They
great
took-
communities,
They
Katy.
took into consideration 30 different cities, and the worst city on this list is Boulder, and that shocks
Yeah,
me.
I don't like
College
going
kids
to Boulder.
don't take
No.
care of the town.
They
It's
don't.
I like Pearl Street. It's a beautiful, like, you're so close to the mountains.
Yeah.
So pretty. They don't take good care of it.
I stopped going there when I couldn't wake up in a sorority house anymore.
Oh, gosh. Well,
You can still do that once.
and see, Josh, you're a CSU alum, so I understand why you're not the biggest fan of Boulder, but Jeremy,
My
I feel
sister
like you're
went
just
there. I
being
don't
a
hate it.
hater.
No, I went up there. I had a buddy up there, and we went up to some parties.
St.
and-
Patrick's Day is like
Yeah.
It's
notorious for Boulder
fine.
parties. It's a good
It's
time up there.
fine.
It is. Boulder's a great city.
There's a pie cap house on the hill up there that I went to one time, and there's just a leather couch on fire in their front yard for St. Patrick's Day of like 2018.
Why not?
I'll never forget that. I was
Fired up.
walking up the hill, and I was like, that couch is on fire. Okay, and just kept going about my day.
What's happening right now?
That's why you don't want to live there, Katie.
No,
The couches are on fire.
I couldn't believe that it did not beat Pueblo on this list. Boulder number 30, Pueblo number 29.
Where'd Commerce City fall?
Like Commerce City's number 28.
Yeah.
Even
Checks out.
Denver.
Little high.
Denver number 27 on this list, and Aurora 26. The list goes
can you
on
just
and on
list
and
them
on.
all off?
The list goes on and on and on.
What's 17?
Well, since you guys knew all the cities on this list, I was just testing you. Gosh. Anyway, did you
repeat
hear about,
those numbers for
Did
me?
you hear about the flight from Sacramento to Denver that had to actually go back to the terminal because they had to make an emergency landing? There was fire coming out of the engines and everything. Like
I
it
hear
was
that's
pretty
not good.
intense. No.
Was
you
this
don't
plane
wanna
landing
fly a
in
plane
Boulder?
like that. No. It was landing at DIA. They had to get everyone off the plane and get on a different plane.
Oh.
I don't know if you've had to do that ever, but that's a process.
It's a hassle.
Oh, it's a pain in the butt, too. Like, you have to literally get off the plane. They have to make the new plane okay, and then you get on that. The time that takes alone. And when I had to experience it, I was in a little airport, and it still took like 2 hours.
Safety's the worst, isn't it?
I know.
Like,
You
making sure
wanna
people
be
are safe is the
safe.
worst.
You want to be safe. And
You
they
know
did.
there was people all butthurt about that too. Like,
Oh, there was.
Oh, we
But
gotta
do you know
switch
why
planes.
they like take into consideration you're not just bringing your carry-ons. You have to remove all the luggage from one plane, put it on a new plane. That's why it takes a while.
It
I mean,
does
people
take
got to
a while.
understand that.
Well, but the lady who they interviewed for this story missed her connecting flights.
I
You
know,
can
the
imagine.
carry-on.
You can imagine that she was upset about
You
it.
know, we
but-
used to have to travel across the plains in covered wagons with salted meat.
Did you
and
have to
people
do that?
died.
I mean, I knew you were.
People
a little
died
older
of
than me,
dysentery.
but man,
Like getting off one plane and onto another one is not that big a deal.
I mean,
I missed my connecting flight.
It's not.
They made me run.
Yeah, but
At the other airport, I had to run.
those
First
moving
time in
walkways
years.
did not help that time. You know, like it's a process, and it is
I'm
frustrating.
gonna sue because they made me run.
Your face when you do it. Oh my gosh. Let's move on to this one because this story is actually very interesting. It has a little sad element to it, but a family of 7, their house burned down over the weekend. Here's how it happened though. So they had a dryer in their basement, right?
Yeah.
And the oldest daughter was like, "Oh my gosh, I smell smoke." And they went down into the basement.
Were they in Boulder?
No. They were in Pueblo, funny enough. So they were in the basement, and they weren't in Pueblo, by the way. This was in Denver area. But
Katie's a
so
liar.
They were in the basement, and they saw that the dryer was actually on fire. So they took the dryer out of the house. They put it in some sand out there on the front lawn. They saw that there was actually the instruction manual was in the tube. That's what caught on fire. I know.
How does
it's
that
so sad.
happen?
Well, I wouldn't have thought to look in the tube, would you? Like I
Well,
would
yeah,
not.
that's you generally the first place you would look just to see if it
'Cause
was
you're
full of
hooking
lint.
it up, yeah.
Well,
Full of
but when
lint.
you're hooking it up, do you think that the instruction
Oh, it was a
manual's
new
gonna
one?
be in there? It was a brand new one. So I get clearing the lint thing from the wall to the tube. You're supposed to do that
Yeah.
quite frequently so that things don't start on fire. But it was the instruction manual inside this tube that caught this dryer on fire.
not a good spot.
Anyway, fast forward. So they grab the dryer, they bring it outside, they put it in the front of the house, and they put it on sand.
These
and
people
they're
were
like,
strong.
this is going to stop the fire. No, the embers from the dryer went up into the air and then landed on the house and caught the house on fire.
This is a depressing
I know.
story.
Well,
Those
everyone's
people did something
okay.
wrong.
Everyone's okay. They're we're getting the word out so people know that this is a possibility. Like this could happen. So just take those
Getting
extra
the
steps.
word out.
Don't put your burning dryer in your front yard.
Don't do
That's
it.
the moral of the story.
Don't do
This
it.
has got to be like a 1 in 5 million
Yeah.
chance.
Those people
No,
were
it's
cursed.
crazy. And thankfully, again, not only the family of 7, but they had pets and everybody got out okay. So
that's
the good news
fantastic.
of the story. But yeah, the fact that an ember flew from the dryer to the house and caught it on fire, it's just crazy. It's a crazy story. Gosh, man.
It was a great story. I love that you did that entire thing just so you could get the word out.
I just wanted
You got
to
to
tell
get the
you
word out about
it.
instruction manuals in the tube.
I never would have thought of that. Okay, I'm always
Hey.
cleaning the lint. The lint gets me like going.
Do you know the trick? Like if you've had a dryer hooked up for a while, how to get that lint out crazy fast?
No.
Is you pull your dryer out, pull
Light it
that
on
tube
fire.
out, and then you shove your leaf blower down in that hole and kick it on. And it'll blow everything out.
That's brilliant.
Oh, that
I
is really
love doing
smart.
that.
very
I'm
smart.
probably
Really
due
smart.
actually, but yeah, because I got one of those Mac Daddy leaf blowers that'll blow children across the street.
Yeah.
So I shove it down in there and
Have
kick
you
it on.
tried to
Oh
blow
yeah, I,
He's like, yeah, I blew Reed
whenever
down
the
4
kids
blocks.
are on my lawn, I get out there and blow them across the street. But yeah, you can shove it in that hole and just turn it on, and you should see all the stuff come out. It's
Oh, I
awesome.
You got to wear a
Imagine.
mask, man. That's a lot of gross lint going in your mouth.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
inside though,
okay.
and it's blowing outside.
Oh,
it's not
you're
that
right.
big a
You're
deal.
right. You're right. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, you're not getting the backup lint.
It's not blowing it into your laundry.
I just want to get the word out.
It's
all.
Hey,
it's
smart
nice
man.
of you. I mean, it's
Is that
our
all the local
duty
stuff you
to
have?
talk. That's all I'm telling you.
Thank God.
Gosh.
Slow Monday,
all I
Jer. Slow
have.
Monday.
Thank God.
It's not Super Bowl related. Slow Monday.
I know, and we have all this Super Bowl stuff, and I am already so burnt out.
No, sports
I
is
was-
the last time we talked football.
I
Until
was burnt out last night at
August.
6 o'clock. I was like, ugh, sports. 22 million employees are expected to miss work today.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the big sports ball game
Seems
yesterday.
about right.
Because they got drunk and hungover and ate
Makes
too
sense.
much.
I don't see a whole lot of people in our office.
It is
today.
quiet, isn't it?
Like I've seen like 2 people walk by.
What'd you guys have for snacks?
All of them.
Oh,
I just ate everything. Like
oh.
it's probably easier for me to tell you what I didn't eat yesterday. Oh, my
Hummus.
stomach hurts. I ate hummus.
You ate hummus.
Yeah,
We had some really good chicken wings and some little smokies.
had all that.
And then Reed made some little sandwiches in the oven, which were really good. It was like ham, cheese,
Yum.
couple cheeses, and then he put them on those King's Hawaiian rolls
Yeah.
and
that
baked them for a little
slaps.
bit.
Yeah, and then you
Got
put
all
the garlic
melted.
herb butter
Oh.
on top.
Oh,
Had
it
that
was so
too.
good.
Did you
Yeah.
make your wings from scratch? Like, did you homemade make
What
them
I
or no?
did is I opened up the bag and then I
And you
put them
dumped
on
it in
the
that
thing
air
for the air
fryer.
fryer.
There you go.
That's how
Yeah.
I did it.
Made some
Yeah.
homemade wings last night. They were good.
Yummy.
They're really good.
You're
Yeah.
classy. Who's got time to do that?
A single man that lives by himself.
That is the correct answer.
Me. My sister made bacon wrapped dates. They were
Oh,
really
I
good. Those were super good.
Okay, you said you don't like dates, but you would eat them like this. Then.
Anything bacon wrapped, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm usually not a huge fan of dates. I don't really like the
Yeah.
jalapeno poppers, stuff like that.
Is
but
this your
wrapped-
hot sister?
It is my younger sister.
The hot one.
It's my younger sister. My younger sister made that.
The one I got the hots for is the older one.
No, you the younger one, which is even weirder.
Yeah,
I'd wrap her in bacon.
There is
Yeah.
nothing
Anyway.
weird about this story.
My older sister did not come to the party because she has 3 kids that she's dealing with.
That's
so.
the one I don't like.
Yeah, oh, because of the children. You're like you and your leaf
When I see
blower.
her, I bring my leaf blower over. So your younger
Oh,
sister
no.
can cook.
She's
She's a
actually
really good cook,
really good
huh?
cook. She's been working on that. I don't know why. She
good to
wants a
know.
husband, I guess, but she's been working
I don't
on
know
that.
why.
Something ever
She's been
happens with
cooking
me and
so
Nick
much
Nack.
lately. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go meet Josh's sister.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Would that be weird?
Yes.
What do you
Very
mean?
weird.
Emphatic. Yes.
All the way
Really?
around.
I don't.
It'd
Look,
be
you're
fine.
like an older
I
brother
would
to me.
treat
I don't
your
want
sister
you to
so
be.
well. And I would treat her so well.
No. I don't want that either, Josh. Like, I don't think I can handle the jokes. No.
Yeah.
No, so that's the thing. I have an older sister, and one of my high school friends dated my older sister when I was in high school with him. Those jokes were horrendous. I don't
Those are
ever want
hard.
your jokes to come to
No.
fruition.
I wouldn't joke about anything. I would
Yeah,
be
right.
very complimentary. I'd be very polite. I would wait until marriage
Right. No.
For what?
He said-
to wrap her in bacon.
Honestly, your paycheck's better than mine, so I wouldn't be too mad. She'd be taken care of. It's fine.
She'd be all right.
She'd be all right.
Did you guys like the game yesterday?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved
It
the
was
game.
so boring.
No, it wasn't.
It was a
so,
blow.
No,
it was dumb.
The Chiefs got their butts handed to them, and as an AFC West divisional rival, that was the best day ever. Like, I needed to see
It's
that.
what most of America wanted to see.
Yeah,
They got their
yeah.
butts handed to him, man. Like, that's the worst.
Man.
That's the worst I've ever seen Patrick Mahomes play. They actually even said he got his head in the first period, first quarter, excuse me. He got his head slammed against the turf so hard that at the end of the game, people were talking about he might have been concussed and just kept playing. They were like, there's a part in the game where he got drilled.
He was on the ground
and
so
they were
much.
like, he did not play well after that at all. And I was like, maybe he was seeing 4 people all at once. You know?
Every time he threw a pick, I applauded so loud. I mean, I was just so into that game.
How cool
because
was
they
that?
played so bad.
Cooper DeJean, the cornerback for the Eagles, had a pick 6 on his birthday in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
pick
best
6
day of your life.
That was amazing.
What was his name?
Cooper DeJean. He's an Iowa kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to him.
And Saquon Barkley. It was his birthday, too.
Saquon Barkley, yeah.
He played last night?
Eagles.
He played last night?
Yes.
Jeremy.
Yes.
John Elway, is he still playing? No, John Elway's not playing.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now. There were so many commercials with Peyton Manning. Is he in every commercial?
He's ubiquitous.
He's in every commercial.
Hey, he doesn't turn down $1.
Yeah.
He does not turn down $1.
Man.
Yeah.
My wife's mad at me.
I would be too.
No.
That whole conversation
Knick-knack,
before.
I am so
Looking
sorry.
at the text messages coming.
That is not me.
She called me an ass.
That's your husband.
Right? Oh, gosh. That's
Haley's
funny.
very sweet, but
Is that
good
her name?
Lord.
Yeah.
Dang it. I
You
wasn't
should
going to
not have
say
said
that.
I knew
Josh.
her name. She
Yeah.
said that Haley's going to bring the leaf blower for you and your children. She said-
Yes, I'm going to make. I am not, Nicole, I am not on board with this
my
at
God.
all, by the way.
Oh, Haley.
I am
That's
not.
funny. When we do meet your sister,
Haley
though, she needs
Paget.
to come.
You will
with
never meet
Haley
my
Paget.
sister. Either one of you. I'm sorry. Jeremy ruined it for everybody.
Me though, she needs to bring a leaf blower when she
Yeah,
comes. Like
okay.
that's what she needs
Haley
to do.
Paget. Does that sound all right?
No.
Stop. Oh,
She's my little HP. Like the computer company.
Hewitt Packer.
Packer.
No,
I'm done.
that's the name of it, right?
I'm done. I'm done.
Commercials? You guys like the commercials?
They were good. I liked a few of them.
Who cares?
There wasn't any really to remember this morning.
This is Randy's
course. You
We're
just
done.
want more.
The Super Bowl was stupid.
We've hit a traffic jam.
Commercials were stupid. The game was stupid. Halftime was stupid.
How
This
we get out of
conversation
this?
was
The whole thing has been
stupid.
stupid. And now I'm in trouble.
Oh, I'm so glad.
We gotta
I
get
love
out of
my
this.
Sleep on the
sister.
couch for a week.
I'm so in trouble. Sometimes I
Yeah.
forget, you know.
That your wife listens to the show?
That you have a whole family.
Sometimes I forget I have a wife and children. That's on me.
Yeah, no,
That's
that
on me.
is.
That's my bad.
That's a party foul
Sometimes
on
I,
your
think,
part.
sometimes I say things to be funny and it hurts.
Yeah, no, those are hurtful
Forget
words,
that,
Jared.
that could hurt your
Hurtful
wife
words.
of 20 plus years.
I just forgot. Totally
My bad,
spaced
babe.
it.
My bad,
My
babe.
bad. All right. Haley can have somebody else.
Oh, thank God.
Well, that's our trending report today. I'm just going to tell you right now, get ready to call in because I'm going to do this Valentine Vault Q thing for
let's do
Safeway.
it.
I think
There we
I'm
go.
just ready to do it.
Okay.
There we go.
So caller 10, be ready. I'm going to play the little cue to call right after traffic. Well, that's awfully nice of you, sir. We just played that Valentine Vault Cue to Call where caller 10 got a $100 gift card to Safeway. Who was it, Joshy boy?
That was Judy out of Eaton, Colorado.
Oh, Eaton is perfect because that's what you get. You get groceries and then you Eaton.
Go to Safeway, you get Eaton.
Well done, well done.
Good connection there.
Right? Well, Judy is now in the running for the $500 gift card that Safeway is going to be giving away. And just a reminder, we're doing this twice a day for the rest of the week. First of all, you just listen for that cue to call. Boom, you get the $100 gift card. And then the second way is when we play Fast 5 at 7:25 every single day. If you win Fast 5, you'll be in the running for that $500, and we'll hand you the $100 gift card to Safeway. So thank you, as always, to Safeway for being partners with Jeremy, Katy, Josh at Denver's Mix 100. All the details and all the information on this contest can be found online at mix100.com. Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. I love this music, babe. It's been a fun Monday show for us.
Yeah.
You guys having a good time?
Yeah.
Doing all right? Everything good?
Yeah.
Everything good at home?
Yeah. Good in the hood.
We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, right. We don't know that yet.
So, in addition to now streaming us on YouTube every morning, you can watch us here in the studio. We do have a Mix 100 Denver app, which we really love because there's a feature on there that's pretty darn cool. So, go to your app store and download Mix 100 Denver, and you can listen to the radio station wherever you are, which is a huge thing. You can be, at the gym or, in a waiting office somewhere, and you can stream Mix 100 Denver.
Your own house, too.
Your own house. That's right, buddy. Second, with that app, there's a little microphone button down there at the bottom corner. You click it, it'll take you to a page where you can record your own voice and send us a voicemail, and it comes to us during the show, which is pretty rad, right?
Yeah.
And we've been encouraging you guys, like if you have an observation about the show, if you have something going on in your life, if you have a complaint, a compliment, or if you want to throw your goofy kiddos on there and send us a funny joke, we want that too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Mix 100 Denver. Click the mic down at the bottom, record your voice, and boom, send away. And the reason I'm telling you this is because this one came in, I believe it was last night, from, who did I put on here? Maya and Jenna. Take a listen to this. I mean, come on. Come on.
So good.
There.
I am so going to save that for when Katy tells a joke that's not funny.
Okay, or when you also tell not funny jokes. Like
He
it's
thinks
not
he's
Rarely.
He thinks he's hilarious.
Rarely.
And you know what? He also controls the buttons.
I know.
We need our own little button thing over here so we can start playing things when his jokes fall flat.
Where's our engineer? Jason, get a button on their side immediately.
I want a button, Jason.
We need a button.
He's
up
going to
in
look
the
at you
air.
and go,
He is.
He is, yeah.
He's got enough buttons to worry about. He's like, I'm not getting
We
you a
press
button.
his constantly,
I know, we
too.
sure
That's
do.
not good.
You should have seen him when I just ran up to
Oopsies.
him. Like, Jason, we need you. Oh, crap. It was good.
you had to be there, I
It
guess.
was
You had
good.
to be there.
It was good.
So download that app, Mix 100 Denver in the App Store. So Mix 100 does take a lot of pride in having all local radio personalities. We're here.
Yeah.
We're in town. And if you start flipping around the dial a little bit, you tend to find out that a lot of other radio stations keep people out of state.
Yeah.
And then they just mail it in.
They've like never even been to Denver kind of stuff.
They've never
Like,
been here.
It's crazy.
They call it the I-70.
Yeah. I
things
heard one
like
of them
that.
say Lipin the other day. I'm like, well,
Lipin?
You don't know. It's Lipan. It's Lipan. They said Lipin.
I didn't even
and
know
I'm
what you're
like,
I've never
yeah.
heard
Nobody
it called
knows.
Lipin, so I didn't even know what you're
Lipin
talking about.
is. Yeah.
That's so funny. There it is.
There it is.
Boom,
That is
number
coming
one.
So we have a lot of pride that all of us are here. We're in studio. We're out and about doing local things and then coming back and talking about it and posting it on our socials. I went to an event this weekend that I had never, ever been to. I loved it.
Okay.
It was Goldens in Golden.
Oh,
Yes, dude.
The puppies. It was
Amazing.
so neat. I have never seen so many people in Golden, first of all.
Yeah.
It was insane. But then, everybody brought their golden retriever. And it was just so damn cute. Nicole had the best line when we left. She's like, my face hurts from smiling.
How do you not? When you see 10,000
Seriously.
puppies.
Did you bring Goldie?
No,
Okay,
she's
no,
not
I
a
was
golden
just-
retriever.
No, I
Well, I
saw
know, but
Basset
there
down
was-
there,
there was
though.
other doggies
Listen, I
there.
will say, for Goldens and Golden, some people kind of broke the rules a little bit and
Yeah.
brought their pugs
They
and
did.
other
Yeah.
dogs. And I was like, that ain't right.
Yeah, he's like, that's
That
not
ain't
what
right.
This is.
That's
But
not what this
your
is.
dog's name is Goldie.
Goldie.
I know,
So-
but
She's
again,
halfway there.
not a golden retriever. That's who this event was for.
I get it, but I think Goldie would have gotten a pass because you.
She's cute.
Yeah,
Those
it's
Goldens
in
were
her name
freaking
too.
adorable.
Josh,
man.
I'm going to tell you, buddy, from really old ones to all the way down to the puppies, and the puppies were so cute.
Oh, adorable! You know what I loved about it? I didn't realize that golden retrievers came in so so many different shades.
Yeah,
You
the
got
white
really
ones are
light
crazy.
white ones
White
and the
one.
dark honey golden.
And there's
yeah.
black retrievers as well. Like
Look at
pure
that.
black, I guess not golden retrievers at
No,
that
yeah.
point, but
Those are
still
black labs.
very, very cool. No, but they have the long hair and stuff. They're the retriever.
I feel like you're making this up.
No,
I don't know if they're
they
black.
still have the black hair.
Do they
It's
really?
just- yeah. Like,
That's a German Shepherd.
We'll have to look that up, Katie.
All right. Whatever.
Either way, I was Jared. I was trying to go with not with you, but I was trying to kind of meet you guys up there. I got a late start. I couldn't even get in, man. I've been there. I believe I went in 2021 or 22.
I've never seen it like this,
It was
Josh.
awesome, and I tried to get in. Dude,
We got there at
0
9:30.
parking. So I tried to show up at 11. When it started, it was supposed to start at 11. Couldn't get in, man. It was so busy.
It was nuts. So much poop everywhere.
From the humans?
I know, right?
There were so
some
many,
party.
like, somebody had stepped in a pile and then just, and then
just
everybody,
scraped
and
it.
it was just like tracked everywhere,
Yeah.
I will say 99% of the people were picking up after the dogs, but I did notice a few times, like, people just standing there talking to each other,
Yeah.
okay? And then, the dog is behind them and they're not paying attention and the dog's pooping and then they just start walking off and not know it.
Yeah.
And then you're like slipping on it.
It's like Mario
It was
Party over there.
totally like check your shoes before you get in the car and
Yeah.
check them again when we get home, just in case you didn't step in anything. But I will say, I hope the radio station gets involved with that event next year.
We should.
I just want to be
I'm
out there with a
so
tent
down.
and meeting people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was national coverage there. They had a drone and national news media. I met people that came in from out of town for this event.
Oh,
Some
that's
with dogs,
cool.
some without dogs, because they heard about it. And they're like, this is just a cool event.
Oh, it's all over the news sites. Like that's when
Yeah.
I found out about it
deal.
last week. It was on every single news
Mhm.
site that we have here in town. So
Yeah.
it's a really big deal. And like the 13th year, right? So they've been doing it for a minute.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. In dog years, 13th in dog years. And I will say, too, I'm going to give Golden a huge kudos. They do it right down there.
Yeah.
They have all these great little family events and things that go on in Golden, and it brings in so much business for that little town. They just do it right.
Yeah.
And I just love Golden.
There's
love it.
The
so
town
many-
itself.
Yeah.
So
it's
great.
amazing.
Well,
So
all
great.
of those restaurants that are right by the river there, like you
yes.
can't, gosh, doesn't get better than that.
I tell you
best.
what. If you want to see any pictures from the event, I did post them on our Facebook and Instagram. Just search Jeremy, Katy, Josh on FB and IG to see the bow wows. Do it now. It's Jeremy, Katy, Josh, wrapping up a Monday show. Thanks, everybody, for sending us your messages, for calling us today, for hanging out and watching the stream. Is that still running?
Yeah, man.
Why is it frozen on mine?
It's going strong.
It doesn't like your face.
I guess so. That's all right. I'll
refresh.
reboot it.
Hit that refresh button.
I will tell you. Oh, there it is. If you guys are watching on the stream, you might want to hang out till the end. Sometimes we do a little dance party. Because we throw a little throwback song on at the end of the show. And there's a good one today coming up here in just a few minutes. And sometimes we dance to those. So.
Yeah.
You can find us on YouTube, Jeremy, Katy, Josh on YouTube. We do a bunch of podcasts, too. So if you missed any part of the show, where can people find them, Josh?
Yeah, just go to mix100.com. We got a link right there. Or if you listen to your favorite pods anywhere else, just search Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. We're everywhere.
Boom, there you go. We'll have another jam-packed show for you guys tomorrow, including Fast 5, a trending report, and Show Wants to Know tomorrow. So stick around for that. I do have one final story for y'all. Have either one of you ever thought about joining the Mile High Club? Or have you already?
No.
No, and not really no.
No?
I don't have a PJ, so I can't,
Wait a minute, you don't have a what?
Private jet.
Oh.
I was
I don't
confused too.
I don't have a private. Sorry,
know
the
what that
friends in
was.
my community used to call them PJs. We talk a lot about them, so
got an
we abbreviate
acronym.
them.
PJs in my community is what
Or
you sleep in.
pajamas, I know.
Okay,
That's why I was like,
private jet.
do you need pajamas, Joshua?
No, I don't have a private jet, and I don't ever want to get caught on a public plane.
Those bathrooms
trying
are
to do
small.
That.
That
Well,
does
then,
not sound
It's just
fun.
so embarrassing.
I have just the solution for you, buddy.
Do you?
It's a company out in California called the Magical Adventure Balloon Ride.
Okay.
Oh.
And what they're doing is having a little something called the Mile High Flight. And usually those balloons go up about 3,000 feet. But this guy will take you up to 5,280 feet, which we know is a mile high.
Whoa.
And while you're up there, I guess you could go alone, but you should bring a special someone.
Yeah.
And you get your freak on.
But isn't there someone? Is this a self-driving
Nope.
hot air balloon?
Oh no.
He puts up
there-
a blanket.
Oh no. No.
He watches.
I'm out.
There's a video
He
camera
puts up a
somewhere.
blanket and puts on earmuffs so he can't see or hear anything.
You know that
And while you're up there, you get your freak on.
I don't like
pervy
that at
hot
all.
balloon guy is
He's
all
watching.
about- exactly.
He's
He probably has a
watching.
camera on you.
His name's Albert, and he's
Oh my
going, I'm not
gosh.
listening, I promise.
He's
not
such
listening."
a pervert. Don't listen to him. Don't go up there.
I have a
Oh
question for
my
you really
God.
What
quick.
is your question about this?
If we in Colorado live a mile high, are we technically
Are we
part
already
of that
doing it?
club?
Oh, hey, I
We're
am
a
part
mile
of
Oh,
that.
no,
above
I've
sea
never
level.
done that, but
Brother, you have 2 children.
I was like, you kind of at least twice.
they're not mine.
Oh,
no.
Hey, they're the hot air balloon guys, aren't they?
They're
That's
Alberts.
who they are.
Yeah.
We knew it.
Well,
Pervert.
if you want more information, Mile High Adventure Balloon Rides, if you want to look it
I
up.
think we're out on
Some
that.
creepy
actually.
man
I
thought of that idea.
Don't see us looking.
I'm
that
not
up.
watching. I'm not
I
watching.
swear.
Keep going.
What company is this? Oh, it's just mine.
Don't worry about it.
BBB
good
approved.
All right, that's it, you guys. We're done. We're out of here. We're Jeremy, Katy, Josh at Denver's Mix 100. And you guys ready for a dance party?
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Dance party!